Good evening, everybody, and welcome this evening to ESFL 27 Esports Fight League. You know where you are. Glad to be here with you this evening, bringing you a fantastic fight card tonight, guys. We've got Prioxis taking on T4H Recognize. A great matchup. Two veterans. It's going to be a barn burner. The whole card is stacked. I'm joined this evening by my man, Chair. How are you doing this evening, Chair?
I am doing fantastic, man. I'm super excited for this card. I'm excited for the fans to see this card.
Hell yeah, that is completely right. And we'll take a straight look at this, guys. Just jump right into it. Let's get this train moving. Let's have a quick look.
Let's do it.
The fight card this evening at the top of the bill. Priox is taking on TH4 Recognize. Right there, that is the number 5 guy taking on the number 8 guy. No title fight tonight, guys, but we're lining up them title fights, and we will do that throughout this card. We've got Prodigies. He's fighting this evening as well, taking on EK Dalton Jr. Dalton Jr. trying to come up them rankings, steal the show, get some points, move up them that leaderboard, get that title shot, Chair, and the rest of the cards just stacked as well.
Yeah, the rest of the card is absolutely insane. I don't see much of this card going to the ground. We're going to see a lot of stand-up wars. We're going to see a lot of brawling. And this main event is going to be absolutely insane. I have no idea what's going to happen. Prioxis, I'm a big fan of his, and of course my teammate Recognize. They're both amazing fighters. They're both top 100 fighters, and it's going to be insane, man. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. So many big names on the cards. Lexa, Preacher, Cody Dank's fighting tonight. Onza's on the card. Hammerfist coming back here. Two great veteran versus newcomer matches up there. Number 4 and 5 of this evening, and we've got a bunch of whole new people looking to prove themselves this evening, get their first wins here, and some people got some tough matchups against those veterans. But we are almost ready, Chad. This first fight was ready. It's not. We're gonna keep it going. But yeah, I mean, I'm just thrilled to be back. First of all, let me say, all right, guys, it's been a while, isn't it? We're gonna watch some fights this evening. It's gonna be bloody good. First up, we've got Declan taking on Suspect Zero. No, Suspect Zero, an EK guy. I think they are just getting themselves ready now. And we know EK rep one of the biggest camps, if not the biggest fight camp here at the ESFL, if you would agree, Chair, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And EK Suspect he's a dangerous opponent for the newcomer to Clan. He's taking on a tough and I mean Suspects, I believe, is this his first fight?
I think it is. Yeah.
Might be a second. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, I mean, Suspect is still relatively new to the ESFL, but at the same time, he's dangerous. He's been top 100, I believe, in both games on Xbox.
Yeah.
So you can't take him lightly. He's known for his groundwork, his grappling, and you got to watch out for his submissions.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I just got confirmation he is 1-0 right now, and it is Declan that's making his debut here. So yeah, Suspect can be repping that EK camp. It should be a good fight to get us going. 1-0 newcomer, bottom of the card. Set some fireworks off, get a good first fight going, but they are just joining in now, and we should be able to get this fight going. They were so ready the whole night, chat. Everyone was ready.
Yeah, they were right before, and then
exploded.
You hit the stream button.
Something's going wrong. It is going to be placed at light heavyweight, I believe. So we'll look forward to that one as well. But like we said, guys, there's no championship match tonight, but we do have some people on some significant win streaks tonight as well. Prioxis, he's dropped one in his last fight here, but T4H4 recognized, blasting up them rankings right now. Hasn't fought since ESFL 23, but definitely is someone who wants to move up there, try and challenge for that belt, get his hands on it. And we haven't really got any other four horsemen up there in the top 15 of our rankings, which is just, you know, all respect to him for getting up there and doing the thing. You know, we've got so many of these guys.
shout out to my boy T4H, recognized for you know, keeping it up there and repping. But I mean, yeah, like I said, EK is all over this card. They're all over every card. You know, great camp. They're all very well-rounded fighters. They're all very tough opponents for every single person on this card, and we got a lot of newcomers on this card, like you said. So gonna be a long night for some people, but you know, we might see our next rising star tonight. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when most of these guys were rising stars coming out of here, and just the first fights kicking off now. Some of these fighters got 12 fights on their record. You know, when we started off, it was 0-0, but we'll see. You know, you want to know. There's no one in the top 15 that is undefeated right now. It's probably prudent to point that out. No one is undefeated. Only one person has one loss as well, and that's Jigsaw. He's dropped that one loss, not his last match before that. Everyone else up to 2 here. So yeah, it's been a real up and down, and it looks like these guys are ready to get this first fight going underway here. So we're going to jump on over to the action, and let's get it on. We've got EK Suspect 0 taking on Declan.
Now let's see, EK Suspect 0 seems to be taking, I assume he's taking John Jones. Interesting pick. A lot of people like to go with Daniel Cormier. I was actually thinking he might have went with DC. DC's got the better stamina. The grappling is somewhat even. Interesting pick for Declan though. Vulcan. I don't know if he's actually sticking with that or not. I don't think he's going to be. Maybe he's just not ready yet.
I mean, the only advantage you have as Vulcan in this matchup is the fact that you could probably fight a little better on the inside due to your shorter reach. Hooks are faster, but there's the Gustafsson pick there. So looks like we might have a kickboxing fight. This might be contested at range here. We're going to see. The meta is shifting slowly, Chair. We're shifting back into kickboxing, and now I think we're shifting a little bit more into boxing again. There's a lot of slip and rips coming off this latest patch, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. Everybody was hoping for like a big grappling patch. I don't think it turned out that way. And these two looks like they've played each other actually a few times, 6 and 4 on their track rivalries there.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have any audio for this fight either.
Yeah,
fingers crossed. We may.
I thought that was just me.
But... No, I believe. Yeah, I think it was. I thought it was me for initially.
Yeah.
No audio coming off this first one, so that's okay. We can slowly generate and build the hype and anticipation throughout tonight for these various fights. But
and I expect, like I said, the guys, this is ESFL 27, our first fight of the night. EK Suspect 0 versus Declan.
Yeah, and a beautiful little bow there right at the start of the match just to get us set off.
I love that feature.
Beautiful.
Oh, coming out.
Yeah, I love the 1-2 and then back into the same side lead body kick, which is going to be a big weapon for Suspect 0. You can expect with that range, that's what he's going to be looking for, but already caught in red right there immediately by Declan. See if he goes back to that body kick, but why is he grabbing the clinch up here, Chair? Because this is an advantage that, you know, Zero's going to take. If we see a full MMA game, he's going to slowly probably start to take over this fight.
Oh, yeah, and this is what I said. Oh, and what a great denial by Declan. But yeah, this is what I mean by the EK camp being with their being all around fighters. He could have came out. He came out wanting to strike, but it looked like he changed his game plan up real quick and went for that clinch. And look, he's beautiful denials. He's working the double under right now. Denials, knees to the bodies, and this is what I mean. The grappling is there.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of those fakes in, those slight movement fakes just to throw off the timing of any of Declan's denies, but passes to the back, jumps on that rear naked choke, gets the body triangle locked in here, and now we're going to have to
for a submission.
A three-way escape coming out here from Declan, who's pushing all three directions. He's going to get that far right on the two-stage submission there with that rear naked choke. So he's out and he's on top, but his head health took a sizable chunk there, Chair. And now he's on top in a guard of, you know, Suspect Zero, who did show that superior grappling. See if he can use those feints to break through. Slice past, denies that backside get up. And let's see if Declan's here double faking both sides. Again, double faking, and now posturing up here. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I've never heard of Declan, but like I said, I mean, he seems to be very, very good on the ground because I mean he's denying, he's using his fakes well. Suspect also, there's a reversal, beautiful reversal by Suspect.
Yeah, nice and easy. Jiu-Jitsu 101 just doubles up on the momentum shift, as we'll call it, the swing, gets the roll into the half guard top, and this is bad for Declan now because Gusto not so good off his back. Obviously Jones has that great top stat, big elbows, ground and pound coming in here, and now he's got him stacked, and he's gonna have to do a tough job, tries to get a hip bump off there. The stamina advantage is swinging a little bit in Declan's favor here, so he's probably gonna play conservative. A minute 30 left in this round. It's the first fight of the night, guys. ESFL 27, and so far Suspect Zero gets that takedown, early submission denied by Declan, but now top position here for Suspect Zero, and he is going to look to enforce that John Jones grappling right now.
And EK Suspect just took his time with that stag guard and was greatly rewarded for it with the grapple advantage. And look, he's in crucifix right now, and he is throwing some big bombs from the top.
Yeah, little shoulder bump
right
there.
Back to side control.
Rolls himself back out to that position. He's going to sit back to half guard, but he's no better spot here. This is still a tough place to get out of. Easy transitional denies from here. Fakes the posture up, tries to slip to half guard, doesn't get the timing on it, and Suspect straight into mount here, and he's going to posture up. Only 10 seconds left in this round though, chat.
This is a really bad position for him, but yeah, he got the arm trap, so he could have took bigger and worse shots there at the end, but he got the arm trap, so I think that saved him from a few more bombs, but he gets the rest a little bit, and I think EK Suspect dominated that first round.
Yeah, man, and he took that fight where he had the advantage, immediately grabbing that tie clinch, landed a few good shots to the body, then he really just faked those transitions, took his time in that clinch, that under-over, didn't try and transition out. It's always a little bit of a stagnant, stale position. You would transition too quickly to the same side that's predictable, you're going to get denied, then you get stuck in it, then time starts to slow down, and very well worked there by Suspect Zero there, just shuffling, just changing position. Back in previous UFC games, you could really push and pull directions in the clinch. Can't really do that in this, so little shuffles to the side, just change your direction and then go for your transitions. Throw off those timings on those denies, and great job grabbing it, takes it back. Rear naked choke was a little close, 2 stages, but Declan doing well to get out of it, but definitely, I agree, Chair, first round to Suspect Zero, and we're moving on here to the second round. Let's see if he can make some adjustments, keep it at range, maybe keep him out of that grappling.
Yeah, let's see how Declan chooses to come out here and what he chooses to do. It seems like he wants to strike. He did pick Gustafson, so they both have a lot of range. Suspect needs to keep doing what he does best, man, grapple.
Yeah, man. Contesting at range, we've seen Suspect go back to that 1-2 lead body kick again there, and Declan, he's still trying to just fish for these jabs, but he's stepping in a lot with these. He'd do a lot better to just stand and pop them. Tries to pop one out there and eats that 1-2 lead body kick again, and now throwing that off time in there, that spinning back fist, just charging down with it, very hard to connect with it unless you time your opponent into that strike, and then it's a big uppercut and gets the single leg high crotch into the power.
Wow, beautiful takedown.
Not good for Declan on the bottom here, Jeff.
No, not at all. And he puts him right back in the crucifix, and this is really not good for him now, because if he gets 1 or 2 denials off, this is a game over for him.
Yeah, short shots coming in here.
Oh, beautiful.
Gets a little bump to side control there, but really in no better position. I mean, you still have a John Jones on top. He's trying to stop that Kimura now. Nice deny by Declan, though, but no, he faked it. No deny came out, and now he's going to settle into it. It's 5 stages here, going for a 3-way escape, going to push that far right again. The side got out on the first time, but now going for all 4 directions here, and good little jump bump. Did he miss the timing?
That second gate now.
Yeah.
Again, if I'm not mistaken, that second gate is faster, I believe, than the rest. They buffed, I believe, the first gate, and the third and fourth, or the third and fifth gate for certain submissions. So the second gate does go a little bit faster, I believe, and both times he got out of the second gate. And again, I said Suspect is very known for his submission, so I'm not surprised that he's going for these.
Yeah, he's been real safe in all these positions, even when he's being the aggressor in the grappling scenario. Is this a give up here from Declan? He's not defending any transitions.
Oh no, he gave. I think he gave up. We call that a bum's death.
Oh no!
And we just got our first win of the night.
That's not good. Declan, his first appearance here at ESFL.
Oh.
Fighting to the end. Declan says no. To be fair, he was being out-grappled by a masterclass there from Suspect Zero, really taking advantage of John Jones. And I guess Declan came to strike and didn't want to grapple and knew once he was down again on the floor. Did a good job getting out of that Kimura, but I guess he just figured he's on my back now. It's not ending for me. And
no, man, he didn't even want to turn it over. No. He didn't even want to. He gave him the back flat. Like, you don't do that. I wish he would have at least turned over if he was going to take the loss. I'm extra disappointed. I'm not going to lie. But we have our first win of the night from EK Suspect. Beautiful job. Great fight, guys.
Yeah, it was a good fight. And yet, Suspect showing up tonight, showing he's got those grappling skills, as many people probably will do this evening. And you've got to set yourself apart there. John Jones, great pick. Very dangerous pick as well. If you can get that takedown, grab what you want to grab and, you know, just force the fight into those positions. And yeah, we saw that right there. And a good job. Good job. Way to show up and get a win on your phone.
Yeah, great job.
2-0. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I'm pretty sure he quit. So our first fight of the night is TKO by quit. You know, rage quit. So
does that officially go on the record? Just RQ. That would be all right. Instead of TKO.
Yeah, I think we should. We should put it on there. I mean, no DNFs, so we can't do that.
Exactly. Right. We're ready for our second fight of the night. And hey, look at all these subscribers we're having coming in this evening. Thank you, guys.
Wow, I know. Wow.
For showing support to the Esports Fight League community. Thank you. Many people have been here for a long time. Thank you very much, guys. We did finally get our affiliate status approved. It's been a while. It's come on through now. So you are able to subscribe. We are working and towards more goals and more big events for the ESFL. So be rest assured your subscriptions will help in all way to continue the growth of this this little community that we've built here.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'm so happy for the ESFL, for everyone to get we all got that sub button, guys.
Yes.
So we appreciate the support. We appreciate everybody tuning in every week.
So we are going to jump straight over to this fight. And like I said, there's a bit of a surprise for you because in on short notice, a fantastic competitor at ESFL, always willing to step up. The Spiders here. Look at that. Look at that. Showing up short notice, taking on Peyton. RX Plays is out. That was going to be his debut, I believe, as well. Stepping up in here, and Spider says, all right, I'll show up. Give me a Conor McGregor at featherweight and let's go.
Wow, what a mix-up, because, I mean, I didn't really expect to know what to come out of replays, but the Spider, we know he has beautiful stand-up combo. Peyton, great stand-up, great all-around game. He's definitely going to be coming out, probably looking to stand as well. This is going to be insane. I don't know. This is going to be nuts. This is going to be a great fight. Spider, man, he's got beautiful striking, beautiful feints. Peyton's really gonna have to be careful of that, and Peyton's gonna have to work his all-around game to beat this Conor McGregor right here.
Yeah, and Spider's someone who definitely sets traps as well. Starts slow, turns up as we go, sets traps, finds the opportunities, the counter openings, and not afraid to pull the trigger when he gets a good read or a good, slip. He will pull the trigger, will come forward and pressure you once you're hurt as well. So yeah, great strike. This is a great matchup. It was beautiful. So Spider 3-3 right now, and he's coming off a win. Started off quite well, then moved up to those echelons, started taking on some big names, struggled a little bit up there, but just got a win, got even digits, is looking to move to 4-3. He's trying to make his way back up those fight cards, and there he is with that Conor McGregor pick. So let's see, 4-3, this is a good way for him to put that extra one on his record and move on up. But Peyton 1-2, just coming off a loss there to Trent got banned, who was fighting way up in the main top section of the card this evening. So Peyton 1-2, coming in hot, moves to 1-3 if he loses this. So tough break for Peyton, right? Coming off a loss and taking on the Spider.
Yeah, he's facing a really tough opponent. Spider stepping in last second and Spider, like I said, we know is an amazing, just an amazing fighter all around, but his stand-up is something special too. So, you know, Payton's gonna have to work it all. Here we go with the glove touch, first round.
Yeah, props are taking him on short notice, both of them, and here he is, Payton, right on the inside training, nose to nose with Conor McGregor. I don't know how much I like that. Spider not always in that face, but look at that straight left coming right down the middle from Spider, trying to find a home for it. And I like how he's throwing those jabs from a standing stance. The pressure's all coming from Payton right now, who slips off that jab into a straight right down the pipe and coming back with the left hook. So trying to find a home for that lead hand of both fighters right here, Cha.
Yeah, and Payton is doing exactly what he needs to do by not really backing off too much, because if you don't, if you don't stand in the pocket with them, they won't respect it and they won't back off themselves or keep pressuring you.
Yeah, and there's Spider doing a beautiful job slipping and firing back with that left hand, but yeah, through the knee, then ate the head kick as well, so got to be careful of that. But I love the knee from Spider. Great tactics to stop that forward pressure. NWO, Payton there coming forward, putting it on, trying to get that lead hand involved. Jab lead hook from Payton, trying to find it, home for it, not able to catch it. And now Spider's picking him off just outside that range. Beautiful slip on that straight right, come back with that left hand. And this is what we're talking about. He'll fire off those head slips. He's just not looking to wear your sandwich down, make him miss. Beautiful job. Lead hook, uppercut, lead hook. Coming straight back there, Cha. Now Payton's backing up and hurt.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting. I would have thought Payton would have took the mirror match. I'll be honest. I'm surprised he didn't pick Conor McGregor, and I think this makes this a little bit tougher of a fight for him right here.
Yeah, and he's firing very stationary and very close to Spider. So Spider's on the outside, popping in and out. As soon as he's thrown, he's kind of out of the striking range here, and it's real hard to deal with a lot of swarming pressure like that. But Payton's got to fight at a different range right here. Keep stepping straight into that pocket, into that range of Spider, and that's what's getting him caught. If I'm Payton, you know, maybe try and set some body kicks up, sit right on the outside, try and find that teep up the middle, and he comes back with his own left hook. Beautiful job, and 3 big shots to the body here. Beautiful jab straight into the inside leg kick.
Doesn't want to commit.
All right, here he comes back now, just catching him there beautifully, and got to be careful that 99 Conor McGregor chin stat, whatever the hell it is, Chad, but catch a little rock there.
I'm not too familiar, believe it or not, I'm not too familiar on his chin stat. I believe it's low 90s, maybe even like around 90, but yeah, they made this is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got them going back and forth right here. He's really got to be careful though. His head health is going down significantly faster, obviously, than his opponents. So Payton's got to be careful. NWO Payton has to be careful.
Yeah, and it's just every single shot you eat from Conor just takes that little bit off that health bar. And although, you know, Payton here's going to be able to follow up with those beautiful combos, which he did before. Step right into that jab, left hand, and this is where he doesn't want to be. Right here on the inside, beautiful front. Kick
another
right
rock.
Up the middle, beautiful. Snapped it right up, and now Payton's real bad. That block is low, and it's recovering slowly here, Cha.
Yeah, it is, but Payton's been doing a great job on the defense. He needs to keep doing that. Another rock right back.
Lead hook catches him again, and I told you at the start of this fight that lead hand is what
he's been searching for. I'm not going anywhere, Conor. I'm not going anywhere, bro. There's gonna be a round 2. Let's go.
Beautiful job, and that lead hook, there it is. Bam! Catching right over the top. Needs to get that right hand up off that jab. Kidding, you can't really do that.
I think that was two stuns wobbles for both guys, and let me just say, I know for a fact the judging in this game, if it goes to a decision, if it happens to this game is very the judges base this game a lot much on damage compared to anything else, and obviously they're standing anyway. So, but we see McGregor is doing, I mean, a little bit more damage.
Yeah, Payton's health is super low, and there's one straight
right
left
away
off a counter that just rocks him, and he hits 2 big hooks to the body. That lead in the left hand, but he gets on the outside of it. And look at that straight right coming down the middle. That's going to take some stamina off here, and Payton's got to be real careful because that head health that he's got right now is not enough to survive a 2-punch combination, let alone a 3-punch combo that could drop him right here. And one slip strike off that straight left could catch him, and now he's working the body, which is going to tick down that stamina as well. So Payton's got to be careful.
Oh, there it is. He took a big hook right there.
That lead hand again.
He's got to be careful.
Spider's so
He's got to cut his combos down a little bit. He has the stamina, but he's got to cut his combos down to, you know, about 2, maybe 3 strikes at max, and he's going for full 4 on, you know, 4 strike combos.
Yeah, he's leaning a little too early there. Spider make the read on that. Beautiful job. His Spider 1-2 into a tornado roundhouse.
Showing off the skills, I like it. Both these guys, great boxing skills.
Health is just a little too low here for Peyton. He's going to have a real tough time. He's going to have to start moving his head a little bit to preserve that block that he's got. But of course, he dangers himself here. And Spider's doing a real good job of preloading those combinations.
Oh, knockdown.
And this could be it right here. Just whiffs on the head kick. So close. But not enough to catch him on the end. Slaps him with the foot almost.
Spider doesn't want to be over aggressive either. You know, you can get caught at any moment. You don't want to get caught.
Peyton's on the back foot now, wasted stamina off that wheel kick.
Oh, big hook.
Oh my god. And there's
big
a block
hook
down.
by Peyton.
Firing up a little too zealously there, almost got caught out as well.
He is not backing off.
Every rock's been off that lead left hook here from Holloway. And that is a good thing about Holloway. You can throw an extra punch at the end of a combination, but you don't want to walk into something like that. And this could be it. What a slugfest right here. There's the block breaker.
Oh, he knocks him down.
Lets him up. He's going to set that head kick that goes to the body.
Oh, he's slumming him.
Oh,
and he knocks him right back with the...
And the head kick coming up here as well.
Oh my god. Oh man, all right. He needs to keep his back away from the cage. I know. Oh god, he got kicked in the face.
He immediately slips and throws it straight right, which stops that forward.
Spider with the double hook to finish the fight. Just when it looked like Peyton was gaining a little bit of momentum there, and then boom, boom, hook. I'm telling you, Connor, man, he's vicious. Look at this, broke the block. Oh, he went. What is that? I'm sorry, that was a straight.
It was a straight.
That was that straight. That was that level 5 straight, pardon me.
Yeah, we can see it there on the boom replay. He tried to throw that straight right there. Steps back into range. Peyton tries to throw with an uppercut. Eats that front kick. Slips off, but no stamina left after trying to commit there. Low block. And then rear uppercut. He took straight left.
Amazing fight by both fighters, man. They poured it on, didn't they?
Oh, they did, man. And that was back and forth with Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You often hear it.
That was mad.
This is the definition of it right there, I think. So, what a great fight. What a great fight.
Yeah, that was an amazing fight. Great job by both opponents. Peyton showed amazing heart tonight in his fight against, with a short notice fight against Spider. Same as Spider, coming with a big win on short notice as well.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Let's have a look. I think we're next competitors are getting themselves ready. Putting some good performances on tonight. But here we are, moving on to the third fight of the night. Mojo's taking on J-Rog, and I believe these two are relatively new to the ESFL as well.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I do not know much about either fighters. So I'm really looking forward to just seeing this fight and seeing what they have to bring to the ESFL. Remember, this is, the top of the top right here. So
the creme de la creme.
I'm excited. Exactly. I'm excited to see what they have to bring to the table. And it looks like they're picking their fighters now.
Nick Diaz, always a solid pickup here, and there's that GSP pickup from J-Rog, and you've got to assume he's going to be looking to grapple here because he just has such a beautiful advantage. But Diaz always a great counter pick to any top game opponent because you have that sweep from side control, that butterfly hook back to full guard that you can set up anything from there. It's just such a great technique to have. So Diaz, great counter pick, and definitely if it starts to go a bit longer, that chin stat of GSP is going to wear down every time he lands that lead hook, every time he lands that big left hand, that left straight. And he's going to keep pouring on that pressure with Diaz as well here. But can the grappling game get implemented before that happens there by J-Rog? We're going to find out right now. It's the third fight of the night, ESFL 27. And we're about to get it on. Here we go.
All right, respect from both fighters. Let's go. I'm interested to see this.
Big USA chant coming out here. I mean, this is
a different camera angle. Yeah, I know that too. That big chant.
Ooh, tries to set up the 1-2 into the double leg, but good flick down by Mo, getting that sprawl off in timing and trying to find a home for that lead hand, like we said here, and choosing to go orthodox here instead of southpaw. It's a little hard to fight southpaw from that side, I find.
And this is a really interesting matchup, though, too, at the same time. Now, Nick Diaz is supposed to be southpaw. Now, I don't know exactly what the switch stat does, but this guy does not care, obviously. But GSP is going to have to be very careful. He does have an 87 chin, and Nick Diaz has amazing stand-up. So GSP is going to have to be, J-Rog is going to have to be very careful.
Well, we know J-Rog wants a takedown. He's already seen looking for it. He tries to jab into it there and gets it beautifully. And I was going to say, got real caught up in the game of back and forth right there. It was pretty dangerous for him to step in and out of that pressure fighting of Joe, but he gets that double leg, beautiful, just jabs into it. Maybe Joe forgot a little bit about it. It wasn't the best setup, not too much grappling advantage, but slips it in there, grabs it. Joe unable to stop it, does get up back to full guard here, but let's see how long J-Rock can keep this top position.
Gets him back to full guard. He's gonna build up that GA.
Beautiful job.
Denial. Oh no, man, he doesn't deny.
Right there for him. Maybe he had already picked a different direction. Tries to throw that overhand right away. And if I'm J-Rog, you know, I want to be as careful as I can with those high stamina cost techniques, because you know Joe's going to be doing that. Walking forward, banging that 3-4 hook to the body.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I was just gonna say he's got to watch his stamina too. He's winging that air. You know, he had a couple strikes that he just whiffed at air, and he can't afford to drain that stamina. There's a big denial from Nick and a break.
Yeah, he needs to just remember that transition that Joe went to that first time, and Joe needs to remember the deny that he went to as well. So maybe go with a knee next time, as long as you're mixing up your first reaction to those same positions. Try to shoot the double leg. Getting a little desperate now. It's J-Rog. He's got to be better about setting that up.
He's gonna burn a lot of stamina trying to do that. He's got to set these up better. This game isn't quite ready for those takedowns. I mean, you really got to set up your takedowns right now, and he's really getting punished for it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to do that. I mean, dictating a pace at a larger range and entering into something like this, a kicking war, can really bait out your opponent into kicking back, and you can get one little counter kick or make him swing and miss in that kick, and that's a much better takedown setup for you there as well, or catch a body kick. I mean, there are a lot of ways to fight at range and initiate this takedown fight. You don't need to get in his face as well.
He seems to really be looking for that takedown. It's not working for him, but there's also the clinch. So now he's getting pieced up a little bit by Mo here, but Mo's got to be careful. He's training his stamina as well. Close to round one, I would say. It was a close round one, but at the same time, I think I had Mo edging out J-Rod a little bit. I don't know. What do you think?
I think for sure that Mo had that. He controlled the distance of that. I mean, J-Rod got one takedown. He got soft like 5 times. I mean, defense is kind of its own reward in this aspect, but I mean, I would give that round to Mo. He landed big hard shots to the body.
Yeah.
And there was only a small bit of top time. He got back up relatively easily there as well. So yeah, definitely for Mo. But J-Rog, you know, he has 2 rounds left. See if he can implement the scrapping plan. He only needs to take it down once to finish his fight. So
look at the stamina difference coming out. That shows the endurance that Nick Diaz has as a stat, that he is basically at full stamina, and GSP is still hanging off by a little chunk.
Yeah, man, and now back to south. I mean, now in a southpaw stance. Maybe he took a little bit of damage to that lead leg. Did Mo at the start of this one. He's got back to it now as well. And J-Rog throwing a leg kick back. Yeah, super dangerous right there. Maybe looking for an uppercut instead, but even so, now he's eating these jabs and he's just walking in and out, trying to spin right here. And I don't think J-Rog is able to compete with the pressure here with Joe.
Mojo just looks like he's having his way, I'll be honest right now.
Ooh, big left hand.
Oh, big rock. Goes for another takedown again. You got to set that. Again, the grappling is still very difficult at the moment. I know the devs are still working on it, still working to put out some better grappling. But, you know, you gotta really learn to set up your takedowns, your clinch attempts.
And there's a lot of ways.
Gotta utilize. Yeah.
I mean, he could try and slip some of these combos. Joe's throwing a 1-2 over and over again. Just slip left, slip right, double slip, and then into your double leg. That's almost a guaranteed takedown, but he keeps trying to set
like right there. I mean, he tried to set that one up. I mean, he could go for slipping strikes is huge. I mean, that's super important. The game is still difficult. But there's a clinch attempt now. He's got to make the best of this right here. He's got to make this count.
2 minutes 30.
Oh, stuffed takedown.
And gets the break as well.
See, right away, he has to make the best of those situations. Otherwise, Mojo is just going to keep punishing the rest of the fight.
If you're fighting for a clinch and for a takedown, you really got to make the most of it. But he eats that big left hand. That chin stack coming into play now. Stamina's a little low for Diaz. Not able to get the block break in there.
There's the takedown.
Gets that off the block in a kick. You know, if you can initiate some of those kicking exchanges, see if you can grab that. But I think
beautifully done.
he needs to slip some strikes really to get these takedowns again. And like you said, he has to make the most of it. And again, doesn't. And we saw that butterfly sweep from side control back to full guard, just so powerful.
Yeah, Mojo's did beautifully right there. He's got to watch his stamina, though. He doesn't want to, you know, he's right now. You don't want to make a mistake right here. This is where you, big head kick.
No headman from J-Rock there.
Takedown.
Just walk straight back.
But listen, that takedown isn't going to matter too much because, like I said, he just got nailed in the head by a big kick. So,
and he got nailed because he just held his block. He didn't try and slip. Those continuous strikes kept coming out. And it was too late.
A big reversal.
Yeah, great job. And now here we go. Yeah, I was going to see if we see some aggressive jiu-jitsu on top right here. Because he knows he's got this round one. He's on top, got all the grapple advantage. Going to deny, get even more of a stamina advantage. Nice little arm bump there.
Oh, nice arm trap.
Yeah, off that right hand.
No, that's how I was going to say. Because Nick Diaz being on top, that was a little unusual to me. Because, you know, GSP definitely has the better bottom game in UFC 3. I'm sorry, he doesn't have better bottom game, but he has better bottom game than Diaz does top.
Oh, that is true, yeah. It's a nice bout at the start of each of this, but here we go. J-Rogue.
Third round. Ooh.
Jabs into that turning side kick right there, the heel kick or wheel kick, whatever you want to call it.
Great leg checks.
Yeah, but really he's not
hurting his. Look at his right leg though. That's why he's fighting southpaw right now. His right leg. I'm sorry, his right leg. It said, I believe. It said, oh, big wheel kick.
What I'm seeing from J-Rock here is though is he's really throwing these strikes, like these leg kicks, at the inopportune times. It's really hard for him to get these off at maximum damage. There's a beautiful little leg kick there, but if he can catch Mo walking forward with that forward pressure, then he's going to do some real damage to those leg kicks. But it's going to be real hard. Mo's leading with that jab. It's going to put it right in his face. He's landed 3 of those now, and we can see the striking of J-Rock. He's got good timing, but he's not able to flow quite as easily as Mo is. And he's just trading backwards and forwards and losing out on every exchange.
Oh, yeah, and now, but Mo really has to watch that right leg. He might have to switch stances again. But I would like to see J-Rock take this opportunity with his stamina and throw. He's got to get wild. He's got to get wild here with Diaz. He's got to take a risk. He's losing. He's down 2-0. You got to finish the fight.
Yeah, he's really having a hard time finding his range here. And Mo doing what Diaz does, gets right up there. And Joe, again, eating head kicks and still getting takedowns. The only way he is straight for a Kimura there. Unable to get a nice sprawl from Mo, but yeah, I mean, you got to see some head movement right there.
Compared to GSP right now, still maxed out. I mean, more. You can tell the difference between the max stamina still. He has a better stamina.
Yeah, it's all those takedown denies and a couple of.
I'll be honest. I'm surprised GSP has as much stamina as he does. I mean, I think he's gone for at least 7, 8, 9 takedowns.
Mo playing real safe here on the ground as well, setting up his get-ups really nicely. And that leg
I don't want to see him overcommit.
That leg is damaged, but it's not going to be enough to win this fight. Yeah, good few takedowns now, though. That leg health playing in makes it a bit easier to shoot that double leg nice and hard down the middle. And again, the same sweep.
Oh.
Triple fake and then a deny from Joe. Good job. J-Rock getting up here, but he's going to jab into his turning side kick, and he hasn't got much else to throw.
No, and J-Rock's stamina is extremely low now.
He needs to move his head. J-Rock cannot just keep walking straight back, blocking like that. And moving his head, setting up some slips would help him get that takedown as well.
Back to full guard. Posture.
And Joe doing a wide
good job
here. Just controlling the fight towards the end.
Yeah, all the way through the fight, man. Oh, he wants to finish.
Almost getting it right there.
Yeah, almost.
Good performance.
Great performance. Yeah.
Good boxing combinations, flowed well. Set him up, mixed it up, led with the jab, kept throwing the 1-2, but J-Rock unable to capitalize on that and kind of played a little bit into the striking game of Mojo by constantly walking backwards, then forwards, then backwards and forwards. Didn't really make too much of an attempt to angle off. Or you know, his leg kicks were good. Leg kicks were good, but I guess he couldn't get them off early enough. And I don't know. We'll see how the decisions might go crazy. We don't know here, but I give it to Mojo.
I agree with you.
9:28.
29-28.
Last round, J-Rob got a couple of takedowns.
Wow.
3 or 4.
I'll be honest though. I'll be honest. In my personal opinion, of course, this is me. I'll be 100% honest, Balin. I've been grinding, you know, the game for the past few days, bro, and I've been getting the craziest decisions you've ever seen. Holding people down for 11 minutes in a 15-round fight and getting rocked once, and that one rock being the whole deciding factor for the whole fight for the judges. So you never know in this game. That
is true. That is true. You never know. That's why I didn't say right at the end there. I was like, I think he's got it, but
yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Great fight. Great fight. Now, who do we have on deck here? We have EK Till versus Hammer Fist V2. Now, EK Till is brand new. Now, I don't know too much about EK Till, but he's coming out of the EK camp, so you know, I'm expecting good things. And then you got Hammer Fist V2 coming out of the V2 camp. You know, if he's a vet of the ESFL as well, so. Interesting fight right there. Interesting matchup. Interesting what EK Till has to bring.
Yeah, and we've had EK come through already tonight. They are undefeated tonight, I believe.
Yep.
So
they're 1-0 right now.
1-0. Keep it going. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EK team members on tonight. So let's see how they keep that record up. We'll keep track of that for them there as well. But if you are just getting here this evening, guys, if you are arriving, didn't see it earlier, we're going to show you that fight card really quick now. We are now on fight number 4. Till taking on Hammer Fist. So like we said, Hammer Fist, a vet of the game, been around for a long time here, and now taking on a new up-and-comer EK Till, coming hot and fresh out of that EK camp, wants to make a storm in the ESFL, high up in the rankings. So this fight is ready to go. We're going to jump straight on over to it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, double corner pickup maybe at lightweight here. We'll see. Might be over pretty quickly, this one. We'll find out.
Yeah, if we get a double counter, that's going to be interesting. They got to change the 5 rounds. Oh, no.
Guys in the back.
No.
Press Y.
Let's not do it. No, don't do it.
Do we let it go? We don't know.
Okay, let's see if we can talk to one of the boys in the back. Let me see here if I can send out a message.
Cannot do 5 rounds. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, 2 corners.
We'll see what we can do here.
2 corners, you feel like it's over in the first. You know,
0-0 against these guys. 0-0.
There we go. There we go. Okay. We're gonna set it back up again.
Look, our staff is amazing, guys. Seriously, I just want to say that our staff, they were on that so fast. I had just typed that.
Let's just take a quick look at that fight card again. Let's keep talking about it then while we're waiting here. So this is fight number 4 after it's got suspense. That is these 2 next matchups is vets taking on the new guys. Hammer Fist the vet taking on Till. Next fight we've got Suspenser taking on Spike King there. So that's great. Then Darth coming in against Doctor. That's another vet guy taking on a relative newcomer in Dr. Combo. And then Cody's taking on Bone. That'll be a great matchup there as well. Look forward to that one. And then look at the rest of the card, moving on up, and we will get to that, and we'll talk about that. But we won't talk about that right now because the fight is ready to go. So we're going to jump straight back over.
Let's get it. And it looks like, I believe we still have our Connor mirror match.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know how long this fight's going to last. Let's see who's got the hands. Because let me tell you, this fight is not going to the ground. I do not. If Hammer Fist picked... Hammer Fist is definitely a little bit more known. I mean, he's known for his all-around game, but I know he likes the ground game. But he mirror matched Connor. I think he did the right thing, but we'll see what EK Till has to bring to the table.
Yeah, Till. I mean, I want to see what he can do. I mean, Hammer Fist is usually favoring the ground game, like you said right here. But Connor vs. Connor, I mean, it's hard to not pick that combo. But this is Hammer Fist in the blue gloves, like we said. He's been around ESL for a while. The name Hammer Fist, as you can expect, likes to take it down, likes to get that top position, get that ground and pound established. But you know, at this level, especially after being in ESFL for so long, you fought all kinds of fights at this point. So, like you said, maybe we'll take it down. Maybe he's going to show some stand-up. Maybe he feels so confident tonight, Chur, that he thinks he can take on this newcomer and test the stand-up with Till. But we're going to find out now. So, 4th fight of the night, ESFL 27 this evening. Let's get it on.
More respect, man. You got to love it. See the community coming together. Even they're about to punch each other in the face, they still show the respect.
They always show that respect. That's right. Hammer Fist leading strong with that double jab right now. Can do a good job to keep Till off him, and it's also a good gauge of just to see what Till's going to come with, a pressure game, a counter fighting game. You can do it all with Connor, really. Oh, beautiful job.
Ooh,
jab, step round.
Beautiful combo.
To that right hand side, set up that rear uppercut and landed the leap hook after it, and now lost all the stamina chair.
Wow, man. Yo, I mean, Hammer Fist coming right out with these big combos, and he's hurting him. Oh, and he just ducks them. They're both just blowing these big head kicks and ducking.
Oh my goodness, coming in so low there. Just slipping right underneath those big left. It's all off that left leg as well, so it's full power, big wind up, maximum damage vulnerability window, and they're just swinging them. They don't even care, but...
Oh, wow, man.
Hammer Fist doing a...
And I feel like Hammer Fist...
Gets the clinch right there. I was going to say he's doing a real good job setting up that double jab early on. And now he's sort of swinging wild after getting that first good combination off. He did a great job stepping off to his right-hand side to set up that rear uppercut, which he's looking for again. But now he's whiffing a little short here, Chair, and we're seeing Till starting to take over, start to calm down, relax, and going to start implementing a distance game right here. It looks more like his style, firing that jab from way on the outside, and he's trying to fight at kicking distance. You can tell by the movement, the distance is keeping between himself and Hammer Fist here. There's the body kick.
Yeah, I wonder if he... Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering if maybe he was trying to bait him in, and he's trying to fight off the back foot, but Hammer Fist, he's looking like he's got something to prove. I mean, you know, he's coming out here, he's throwing hands with this, he's trading hands with this man right
beautiful.
Now. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely beautiful. Let him step in, knew he was pressuring, let him step in through the leg kick, checked it, came back with a three-punch combo uppercut straight up the middle and dropped Hammer Fist when he was low stamina after whiffing on the 1-2 and the leg kick. So beautiful job holding ground and firing immediately that combo, having it chambered right there and dropping Hammer Fist. And now Till has got this fight exactly where he wants it. He can fight as slow and as calm as he wants, and he can just land that body kick over and over, and he's going to get a guaranteed win here as long as he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, I agree. He needs a Hammer Fist needs to just calm down. Oh, big rock leg kick catch. I'm sorry, body kick catch, and then he just pops him right back with that counter. Oh. Now, but no, he's got to be. He has to watch his stamina, man. Going into these next rounds, and also EK Till, he's got to watch his stamina.
Yeah, man. I mean, that Connor's stamina just disappears so quickly, though, sometimes, doesn't it? But he's eating a big, large, a large amount of those body kicks off that left leg, that liver kick. So it's got to be really feeling those effects. But watching Till fight right now, I'm wondering if his favorite fighter to use is Darren Till, because this is exactly how I like to fight with Darren Till. Is good Muay distance, bang that left leg, counter fight, lead your opponent on, big leg checks, and
I agree.
Yeah, great control from that southpaw slice.
Wow, great round by both fighters. That was a tough round to call. I think Till had that round. I think he really picked up momentum towards the second half of that round. Nice bow.
Everybody using that bow today. Hammer Fist goes back to that double jab. I was going to say, but he's got to be real careful. The problem with planting his feet and throwing that double jab is he's just there after the double jab. There's no follow-up punch. And, you know, Till knows that. He knows after those two jabs nothing's coming, so he's still there in the face, and here comes the counter.
Yeah, I mean, you can see already. I mean, look at the stamina.
But comes back.
But he gets... Oh, my goodness. Oh, he almost caught that head kick. Oh.
Can't believe he got off the side there.
Insane.
Came back with that lead hand. He got slipped on, got hit with a straight left, and then slipped himself. Came back with that lead hand. Caught him right on the tin.
Oh, and only one strike with Connor. That's all. Oh, goodness.
Oh, and there's the liver shot. You've got to think that Till's expecting that body kick on the return there from the whiff of his own. Hammer Fist going up high with it, but he still blocks it and then eats the body kick himself. So a little chance there to win back that stamina battle, Chair. You know, he's going to look for these little opportunities where he can chip away, try and get some of that stamina advantage back, but he's just missed out on them there. And by faking these spins, it's not going to work either. And now it's real looking bad here for Hammer Fist.
Okay, I was going to say, man, I was hoping to see more body work coming off of the some of these guys. I'm sorry, not some of these guys. These guys are missing some big kicks right now, and I want to see somebody come in with some big body hooks or something, man. Drain that stamina, work the body, work the bread basket.
The body health of Hammer Fist is lower than his head health right now, and which is probably why Till's staying in a little too long, catching these rocks. But he only needs to, he gets a straight left off, right down the middle as he tries to fight a leer hook, and now he's backing up right now. So low on the stamina. Here comes that left shot to the body. No. Came up top
Two
with
more
it.
minutes left in the second round.
Oh, this is not going to go the whole distance here.
No, this is what I mean. Like, this isn't the end of the round.
He's
We got a
looking
whole
for that
nother
liver
minute
shot.
40. Whew.
He's looking for that liver kick. You can tell he's setting
It
up.
only takes one.
Ooh, tries to throw it there, gets eats that straight left though. Got to be careful of that. Against O'Connor, it only takes one as well. One left hand followed by that right hook.
Ooh.
Just like when he catches him with the
He
lead
looked for
hand.
that slip, that slip straight. It didn't work out for him that time, and he got caught. Oh, he's pouring it on.
Gets a little slip.
EK2 pouring it on. Oh, and he clinches on.
Gets a single.
takedown.
Look at
There's
this.
the hammer fist. Goes for the takedown.
Runs the pipe beautifully, and now he's going to look to establish his top position. He's got 50 seconds left in this round. Not much time to work, but a little bit of time to get some
Ooh.
damage off.
Big half guard work.
Yeah, trying to even the gap right there, but wise move. Till straight back on his feet, and he has a lane right here for that body kick, and there it is, trying to find a home for it again. Oh, there's the lead head kick. Been looking for that all night.
Not enough stamina.
He's still throwing.
Oh, he's burning it. No, this is it. Oh, is this it?
He's still
Oh,
up.
no.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
it's it.
Lead head
With
kick.
5 seconds left in the second round.
Beautiful
EK2. Wow.
Big head kick.
Wow.
I saw a lot of that with these fights. I mean, you can kind of tell these guys play so much at that competitive level. You know, it's almost instant reaction. If someone whiffs a kick or a big shot on the outside, your instant reaction is to fire back with that body kick. And we saw a lot of this fight, instead of those body kicks, was those head kicks coming out. And they were catching each other with them towards the end here, because they kept expecting those body kicks, but came up top there. Boom, off the left hand. Lead head kick, and no block left, no health left, no stamina left. That was all she wrote. And there's the pound. The pounding finish right there as it comes on top.
Wow. And EK2 with his first win, I believe, in the ESFL against a vet. You know, a tough guy in Hammer Fist V2. So congratulations to EK2 on his win tonight.
Yeah, beautiful job.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Great win. Well worked. And we're seeing the new guys. Seeing the new guys start to take over here at ESFL. I mean,
Wow.
out of nowhere, steps in. What's up, Hammer Fist? Veteran here, V2, great count. Takes him out, man. And, you know, Hammer Fist really unable to implement any kind of grappling game. Stayed on the feet for the most part, but Till that patient outside pressure. And he took that stamina advantage pretty early and pretty decisively as well.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think Hammer Fist's downfall was I think he was expending too much stamina during that fight, and then of course it's a Connor versus Connor match. You want to be the last man, you know, in that third round with more stamina.
Exactly.
You need that stamina advantage.
Exactly, yeah, and unfortunately he just didn't have it. But, you know, I think he got a rock early and got pretty excited, and then just ate like 3 body kicks, and that was it. It was already too late. That stamina had gone. But anyway, moving straight on. Next fight is ready here. We have Spike King taking on Spencer. Like we said, a similar matchup here. Again, we got a vet taking on a new guy.
Really interesting matchup. Spencer V2 we've seen several times. Like you said, a vet. He knows the game very well. Stand up, ground, you know, the clinch, and I guess the newcomer Spike King. And Spencer, I know he's coming off a loss against Spider, who, you know, stepped in on short notice tonight at ESFL 23. And I'm sorry, Spike has fought before, and he's coming off a loss against Prodigies at ESFL versus Go UFC.
So we have him coming over from Go
maybe
UFC.
he's from Go UFC.
Wow,
Yeah,
amazing.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Interesting. And we got our matchup already. We have Augusta. We have Spike King as Gustafson and Suspensa V2 as Glover Texera. I always forget. Never know how to pronounce his last name properly.
I believe it's Teixeira.
Teixeira?
Yeah.
Teixeira? Yeah.
I believe it's Teixeira. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, we got
Okay.
we got Go UFC here. Go UFC. We have our relative newcomer Spike picking up here. The Gustafson pick. This is the 5th fight of the night. He's taking on the vet here on the right-hand side to Spencer with that Teixeira pick here. So let's see how this goes, man. Let's see what Spike King can implement. I mean, that Go UFC ESFL event was a great event. Beautifully done. Props to Go UFC for coming and competing against the best ESFL has to offer. A great night of fights that was. But it was a clean sweep for ESFL.
Yeah.
And to Spencer here is still
Yeah,
back
it
in the
was.
ESFL. Nice to see Spike coming over, trying to make his name. And let's see how this fight goes.
I agree, and already, I mean, you got Teixeira coming out to Spencer. He's got the big-handed Teixeira, and Spike King with Gustafson. I don't see this really too much grappling. I don't see too much grappling going on in this fight. But we have a little bit of lag.
A little lag going on instead. That's what we got. I love the lead hand here from Spencer. He's picked up a few lessons from Onza, it feels like right now. This distance is fighting.
Yeah, right.
And Spike's got to not throw that jab. Every time he throws that jab, Spencer's slipping, throwing that straight right. Every first punch is that jab. Why is he throwing the straight there instead? Let's see if he makes a read on that. Spencer's right in his face here. Beautiful work to the body here. Angles out with it as well. Doubles up on the jab. Body kicks coming through. This is good variation from Spencer. And he's starting to tick that stamina stat down right here. And this is what you can't give Gustafsson space, and he's not letting that happen, Chet.
Yeah, so again, Spencer is a vet of the sport. He knows his game plan. He knows what he wants to do. And he's looking good right now. Spike, I think he's going to have to change up his game plan for somebody like Spencer.
Yeah, man. He needs to stop going to that jab straight away. That slip straight is coming off. And then comes the right hook. We're seeing a big body kick right down and a rear uppercut. But Spencer's getting a little zealous right now. The stamina difference is there. If he can turn it over, this nice little left hook in there. He needs to work that left hook to the body when the stamina difference is as prevalent as it is right now. Stop looking for them kicks. He's too outside. He needs to break that pattern of leading with that straight because he keeps getting that jab. He keeps getting slipped on right there, and there it is again.
Oh. I think he got rocked off a jab right there, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was a straight off the slip of Spike's jab.
I'm being silly. I apologize.
Oh, beautiful jab.
Backward. Oh, he rocks him right back.
And
you gotta watch your stamina. Oh,
that's a 5-star rear uppercut right there. Oh,
there again. Another one right
led
back.
With the jab straight away, and Spencer's so used to it. So used to that slip straight animation. He's got it honed in, teed in. Whenever he sees it, he's going to slip throw it. And you know, he's got to do. He's got to find something, anything to work. Knees to the body right here. Left hook to the body. Rear uppercut again. Just got to find a home to stop this forward pressure from Spencer. But Spencer is expending a lot of energy coming forward this much. So let's see if that starts to wear on him a little bit. If he can land some shots to the body.
He is making a lot of it count, but he's gonna have to watch for the missed strikes as well. He's got the stamina advantage, but yeah, he's got that slip straight down, man. And that's part of this new patch. A lot of people have been using that.
There he goes through it again. Beautiful job on the head kick. I like it.
No, but look, watch. If he presses pause and he sees in the stats, it's gonna say 1-0 for 1-1 for the fighter in round 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Needs to be fixed.
I mean, spiking, you know, on the back foot, pedaling backwards, getting caught with some big shots. But, you know, if your game is a counter-fighting game, the longer the fight goes on, the more it tends to play in your favor as the aggressive fighter is forced to slow down. Can't close that distance as quick. And if he can start swinging the momentum here, I mean, he's lost that first round. He still has 2 more rounds here. And so Spencer has to keep up a forward pressure like that for the rest of this fight if he wants to not give Spike that distance. And Spike's looking for that rear uppercut. He doubled up on it. He caught a ruck with it earlier. Let's see if he can step off and angle out that right uppercut because he's trying to find a home for it as well.
Yeah, and again, like I don't think they're looking to grapple at all. So this is going to be a stand-up match. And, oh, Spike gets rocked. Oh,
that slip straight again, man. That slip straight again, and he's got to reconfigure his attack bands, which is too difficult to do. He slips the jab again every time. And he's got to be careful because he can't just lead to the body here. He's going to catch an uppercut.
Oh, big hook
over the top. Yeah.
Oh, combos for days. Let's go. Spencer pouring it on.
I think he's just a little too hurt at this point. There's a slip straight coming out right there before we can even see it on the lag. Oof. And he's only flying to the head now.
And that's what I mean. Listen, that slip straight, Balin. You know, this is what I mean. It's part of the patch right now. A lot of people are doing it, so you got to know. And he's he's successfully landing it over and over.
He needs to throw with that lead hook. He keeps throwing the jab, and there's a real uppercut that we have been talking about.
Was that a double rock?
Yeah, he got rocked to the body as well, but he has to cover up low. He's got to cover up high. He keeps throwing that jab. And Spencer's doing a real good job here. But he's finding a home for that rear uppercut. I mean, we talked about at the start of this round. That's what he needs. That's what's going to swing the momentum. It's just a little too much. Little shot off the lead hand.
Oh, wow. Spencer with a beautiful performance with Glover Teixeira, man. He used that boxing very well.
Yeah, there's the lead hook. Boom. Right to the liver.
God.
Folded him. And yeah, just forward constant boxing pressure and Spike King, you know, We see that a lot, you know. Sometimes it's not always Teixeira, sometimes it's Cormier. You know, it's real hard to keep people at distance when you're playing Gustafsson for whatever reason. You need to not be afraid.
The man needs a chair.
I mean,
the man needs a chair, man.
I mean, it's really hard to change how you fight in the middle of a fight. You can make slight adjustments, but if you've spent the whole time practicing for ESFL, leading everything off your jab, and you come against an opponent who constantly is looking to counter that jab, it's hard to make that adjustment, to not reset to that every time you get rocked, every time there's a new exchange, to not immediately want to throw your jab. And he trained throwing that jab, and that's how he fought tonight, and that's what he got slips on multiple times. So he needed to make that adjustment. I think it's that left hook, or just block a little and then look for countering rather than always trying to lead, because there was a lot of leading from a Spike, throwing that jab and then trying to come up, and the jab got slips. Or, you know, so Spencer just walked forward. If he walked forward and blocked and tried to counterfight, it might have gone a little bit a different way. But Spencer all over the place, up to the body and the head. I mean, he just tore him up. So Spike King, hope to see him back, but good performance by Spencer.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Great performance, guys. Spencer, great win. And our next fight, we have EK Darth versus NWO. I believe NWO Combo, not Dr. Combolicious. I believe he's now NWO Combo. And you have a suspect. I'm sorry, a suspect. You have a vet in Darth and Dr. Combo. Sorry, I don't have the logistics up right here. I believe Dr. Combo's fought a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. So we have our second camp versus camp fight this evening, if I'm not mistaken either on that. I'm interested to see how this goes. Darth is an all-around fighter. Dr. Combo, great stand-up, very good grappling. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's completely correct. I mean, Darth, we've seen him play all kinds of different fighters and definitely implement a good grappling game in many occasions, but he's always, you know, he's got his own combos he goes to, repeats them a little bit, but they work, they're good and they're solid, and he finds homes for them as well. Doesn't have, it's a very methodical technical game rather than a free-flowing expression of, you know, opportunistic counters and reading of your opponent that Combo likes to fight. So Darth is, I'm going to implement my grappling game, or I'm going to use my combos to beat you. I'm going to go back to what works. I'm going to find a combo that works on you, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to exploit it. I'm going to find a shot. But we've just been told now, Combo, formerly known as Lucas CK Brasi, who we know is a fantastic fighter. So there we go. Combo used to be Brasi.
Oh, that was also Luca. Okay, that was Luca. Okay, I didn't know that.
These name changes.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Too much.
There's a lot of, I know these name changes, man. I'm getting lost here. But we got EK Darth versus NWO Combo. And we have a GSP mirror match. So it looks like Combo switch. He's on. Maybe he's not gonna strike with him. Maybe he's gonna look to try to hang with Darth in the grappling department. Let's see which way this goes. Both fight. I mean, GSP is a very chinny fighter, so you always got to be careful. He's got great spinning kicks as well.
Yeah, and if we can get a message to the competitors that they have their commentary on, maybe they can tell it off before the fight starts. That's okay if they don't, but let's hope we can get there. But apparently, yeah, Luca, like we said here, as we're looking here in the blue gloves, formerly 3-1, top 15 in PS4, now over fighting on the Xbox cards with some of the other big names over here. And yeah, we've seen him do a lot of striking. Maybe the GSP is a counter pick to the other GSP, you know, keep the wrestling, anti-wrestling, get back to his feet. But yeah, like you said, chinny, but you know, Luca or Combo is quite a defensive fighter, slightly more on the counter side than some of the other fighters we've got here. Certainly not like Spencer with that forward aggression as well. But here we are now with the veteran. Oh, we're going to start anyway. But yeah, EK Darth, like we said,
we're going.
Probably looking to grapple, but doesn't matter. We're good to go. And yeah, like you said, EK versus NWO, camp versus camp matchup right here.
Touch.
So yeah, no touch. That camp rivalry war.
Let's see what happens. And I'm really, this could still be all stand up for all I know, man. I take my guesses on my knowledge, but this is crazy already. And he's taunting him.
And he comes straight back in with the double jab right hand. Oh my goodness.
What?
Combo here getting lit up, dropped twice immediately.
No, Combo, he's got to just be straight on the defensive early.
Yeah,
Darth coming out strong with these combos.
Darth setting that all up off the jab and then the double jab as well. So coming double jab straight right down the pipe. And I guess Combo's looking for something else. Lands the wheel kick there on the inside off the jab. But yeah, like you said, he's got to reset.
Be careful.
Got to reset. Got to find a way to bring the stamina advantage back round and down. Recover the health. Make it through the rest of this round. And get some health back on the next fight here as well. Steps in the pocket.
Oh, wow.
Lands the left hook on the
nice
inside.
Combo by combo.
Yeah, he threw a 1-2 into the left hook, which is a bit faster, I think. Coming off the straight left hook that Darth tried to throw. And there we go on the inside again.
Oh, and he gets him again.
1, 2,
Same
3.
combo.
Beautiful
That's
job.
another.
And there he is.
Oh, and he gets this. Big spinning kick and gets the knockdown on him. That's another big combo, Balin, is that jab, uppercut, lead hook. It's the other very big combo, popular combo right now that people are using.
Yeah,
be careful.
We're seeing combo come. We're saying combos and combos now. Now it's getting confusing. We're seeing combo coming. There it is.
Oh,
just I was about to say he's throwing the 1, 2, 3. That was the jab, uppercut, lead hook right there that dropped him. So yeah, we can see that.
wow.
We said GSP was chinny. Both been dropped twice now. So
so I think it stands corrected. Right?
Yeah, and this is
correct.
I mean, this is Darth fighting for his relevance right now. You know, like
yeah.
combo coming over. Oh, that's it.
Oh,
That's
he knocks
it.
him out.
Left hook.
Oh, that was with a jab straight up, if I'm not mistaken.
He came
combo
back.
wins NWO.
Came back with
NWO
that.
combo.
Comes back with that left hook after the straight. There it is. Boom. And it was a jab straight. He dropped him. Left hook. Then not allowed that follow up.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, and he was throwing the 1, 2, 3 all night, which is a little bit faster than that one rear uppercut left hook that we saw Darth on. We see on the boom replay here. He steps in with a jab, wheel kick. He knows he's hurt. Going to step back in 1, 2.
Wow.
And then he's going to time a 1, 2, 3 off it as well. 1, 2. There's the uppercut into the left hook. So that was the uppercut left hook that caught him. Beautiful little combos there as well. Yeah, combo knowing what to throw. Just baiting the timing distance. And it was the forward pressure, the momentum, the bounce to the forward pressure step there of Darth was the same. The distance that he closed in a certain amount of time was the same. All 3 times he re-entered there. The entry on the 1, 2, the entry on the uppercut lead hook, and then the entry again on the 1, 2, 3 that dropped him. So he kind of bounced him onto it, read the timing.
That was an insane fight, man. I'm speechless. That was so back and forth. I didn't know who was gonna take that. They kept coming back at each other. EK Darth came out very strong, and I got now was you get a little worried. NWO combo was looking not too great in there in the beginning, but then he comes back and he pulls off the W. So congrats to NWO combo, and we know EK Darth will be back as well. Wow, what a fight, man.
Yeah, what a fight indeed.
What a fight.
It's strange how those things happen where, 2 fighters are both entering the pocket at the same time, and it's really a case of who chooses the correct punch sequence to counter what your opponent's doing. You both got the same stats. You're both choosing to walk straight into the pocket and trade, and the 1, 2, 3 coming off slightly faster there, and just catching him multiple times over and over and over. And again, it's about not being able to make those adjustments mid-fight. It's about continuously walking into the same combo at the same speed, at the same movement distance, and just walking onto that punch combination, not able to find a way to cut an angle or just find a different timing. But it's very hard to change your default patterns in these fights.
Oh yeah, once the muscle memory gets drilled in there, you know what I mean? It gets tough. But look, our next fight, we have Cody Dank versus Bone Doing Work. Now, this is our second fight in a row. I think we have 2 vets going at it. The last fight, I did not know Dr. Combo was Luca Brazil. So yeah, we got Cody Dank, the Dankster, and versus Bone Doing Work. We have this at, I believe, featherweight, and Cody, we know, is a great striker. Phenomenal combos, likes to pick his shots. Bone Doing Work also likes to strike, man. And like I said, 2 vets, 2 guys that keep coming back almost every week.
Almost every week indeed. And Cody right now, number 9 in the world, looking to move back up, always been hovering around the top 10 ever since he got into the ESFL. Great solid competitor, shows up every week, like you said, been getting wins and getting work. Right now he is on a 2-fight win streak, which is very good, because before he was 5-4, a little demoralizing, moving up now to 7-4. So you can expect Cody's feeling good, getting a win right here, taking on Bone Doing Work. Like you said, a veteran, but Bone not ranked, so not going to move him up, but is going to give him an extra win on this record, which might bump up that rankings a little bit. Gets another win after this one, and Cody could be fighting for a title. You never know.
Yeah, Cody, he's had his ups and downs, but I know he's looking to really get on a nice streak here. So I'm sure he's hungry and he's looking to put on a clinic tonight. So, and he's going up against Bone doing work, who I think last fight he took a loss, I believe, against EK Preacher. They had a little grudge match going, and he took a loss. So he's looking to redeem himself, and he's going up against Cody Danks. So that's not a tough opponent to go up against.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see if Bone picks up Connor here, as I'm sure he will. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we got our Connor mirror match.
But we gotta have it. You gotta need it. You know,
that's just the meta. You know, Connor's just that strong. It's, you know, I'll be honest, it's a bit of a shame because, you know, I'd like to see more fighters come out of this different fighters come out of this division. A Frankie Edgar, you know what I mean, and to get more Brian, or we've seen a couple Brian Ortegas, a Max Holloway here and there, but of course lightweight and featherweight we get a lot of McGregors. So
this is the esports fight league. You know, people don't mess around. They want to win.
No,
they take the picks they need. This is getting serious now, especially for Cody, who's got a chance.
And Balin, I'm as a fighter too. I'm also a fighter. The nerves are real, man. I know
they are.
Nerves are real.
Of course they are.
I mean, believe it or not, compared to ranked, it's nothing.
Of course.
Compared to ranked, it's nothing, man. You can get on the ranked and you can be chill, just hanging out and playing, but no, you get into the ESFL and you're fighting in front of 100, 200 people plus, you know what I mean, and in front of a growing community, great community. You know, you want to put on the best performance you can. So, of course, it's always going to be nerves, and you know, you always want to put on your best performance. And I'm really excited for this fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get it, boys.
Just want to say a quick shout out to anyone watching on YouTube tonight. We know we do have this on our YouTube as well, so anyone over there watching tonight.
Let's go. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, real quick, shout out guys for the subs so far tonight. Thank you so much. I think once we hit 100, we're gonna do our next money tournament too.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
I'm gonna get into that later.
Going back into the business as always. All right, here we go. So this is going to be number 9, Cody Dank, on the 2-fight win streak, looking to make it 3, move up the rankings. In the red gloves here on the left-hand side is Cody, and on the right-hand side we've got, man, looking to take it away tonight, Bone doing work. Here we go, round 1.
Both fighting in southpaw, no switching stance.
All right, now Cody's a great striker, really good at finding homes for his combos. Again, baiting you into the same pattern, repeating it, standing on the inside right here, looking to trade and get that left hand over the top. Twice he's landed it. Loves that jab rear hook, and he's finding a home for it right there. Ooh, Bone eating it.
Cody is very efficient with his strikes, his shot selection. He's great with his 1-2s. I mean, it's worthy to note he trains. I mean, he does train with some of the Vegas guys. So, and they're striking kinetic. Anza, their striking is on point. So, his striking is efficient.
Yeah, I love Bone, though, trying to find a home for something else. Circling out, angling out, jabbed out, found a home for that liver kick. Probably look to find it again. Stomping on that lead leg, and Bone looking to find the counter game here. This is good. Good in taking this pressure of Cody's going to have to move his head a little, though, because he can't just block all night. And there he's a lead hand there as well.
Oh. Yeah, this is what we're going to be seeing, man. See, this goes for the same thing as a GSP. When you got power the way Connor does, anybody can get rocked with just a few punches.
Yeah,
same as anybody that's got low chin stats.
Wise little move by Cody there, having the grapple advantage against the cage, shooting a cheeky double leg. You get a rock, try to take top position with 2.5 left, why not? And he's got to be careful walking onto that lead leg stomp.
I agree. At the same time, I've recently discovered if you try to dodge that oblique kick, it drains more stamina than you want, believe it or not. It kills your stamina to block an oblique kick. To be fair,
it's also got.
I don't know if that's a glitch or a bug or if it just needs to be tuned, but it takes it drains a lot of stamina for somebody to just hold and block somebody that will spam an oblique kick.
Yeah, but the recovery frame off that oblique click is a lot less than whiffing on that roundhouse. You know, that you could throw the leg. So he's using it to just gauge. It'll do a lot of damage if he catches Cody stepping forward onto it. But that's a little bit easier said than done, and there he is, catching him right there.
Catching him again, yeah.
And this is 1:30 left in this first round. Cody's trying to swarm,
nice
get off those beautiful combos. This is where Bone, he has to be careful because his head health is half here. If your head health is half against Conor McGregor, especially when it's already been ticked, you're about to get rocked if you eat 2 punches. So.
And this is what I mean. Now, Cody's using some combos I've already brought up, but you know what? It's about when you use the combos, how you use them. You know what I mean? This is what I mean by he's a very efficient striker. He knows when to throw the combo. He knows when it's going to land, how it's going to work. Bone's got to step it up a little bit here. He's landing that oblique kick, but he's got do a little bit more than that. He's getting his head and his body worked right now.
Yeah, and this is his investment really in the long game fight, is those leg kicks, because he's not really working the body. There's a little roundhouse right there, but apart from that, his investment in the long-term fight is those leg kicks, and Cody's hitting the body so just as much as he's hitting the head. So a beautiful front kick right down the pipe, and here we go, some pressure right at the end
round
here.
one. Now both fighters, I mean, their stamina got pretty low, but when you look at the damage done, Cody definitely won that first round. I have to give it to him, obviously, based off of damage that he did, but the stamina is both low on a bit low on both parts, Balin.
Yeah, I mean, Cody's doing a great job mixing it up to the head and the body, and he's fighting at range and on the inside beautifully there. Steps in, jabber, uppercut, left hook that we've seen all night, that we see all the time. Beautiful combo if you're going to walk in on the inside of your opponent, which, you know, he happened to do right there. So Cody's waiting with it, and when the fight goes to distance, Cody's landing that body kick as well. And like we said, Bone's landing that oblique kick, but, you know, he's only catching a few stomps, and that lead leg, there's still a lot of time for Cody to switch off if it really becomes a problem.
And there we go.
Ooh, it's a left hand. Body kick as well. Left hand again. Cody here, real simple, real basic.
Oh, okay, both taunt, man. Listen, he's got playing around in the ESFL. You guys got to be careful.
Cody's doing a real good time in that left hand, and this is real simple. Jab lead hook, left hand over the top, and that body kick. Those are Cody's weapons, and that's what he's using right now. Jab lead hook, jab left hand, and
Cody's not focused on the leg at all, man. He's working the head and the body right now.
Yeah, and he's real technical, and I don't want to say basic, precise is probably the better. And like you said, efficient's the way to describe it. 2 punches, and those 2 punches, like, combos he knows are landing, and when the distance is there, preloads that.
You see what Cody did right there? He threw a 2-punch combo. He paused for a second, knew his opponent was going to retaliate, and then he went for a 4-punch.
Well, the 1-2 that he threw closed that distance, and Bone was still in the pocket, so yeah.
Exactly.
Here comes the rest.
And this is where it's going to become a problem for Bone, where his head health is going to be so low that he's going to always have to be careful and let it regenerate. If he doesn't let it regenerate, it's going to be an early night.
And I was going to say right there, Bone's in a real difficult position because he keeps throwing to the head, but there he did. He went under with the left hand. Cody read it, tried to get the uppercut, missed the uppercut, another left hand, and then he backs him up with a jab left hand. And now he's starting to swing. He's letting that big left hand to the body. That's what Bone needs to do to stop this forward pressure, because headshots are just going to get blocked. But it's so risky with that low health for him to get underneath and land those body shots. So he's being real careful about when he chooses to do it, but he knows he has to hit the body of Cody to stop this forward pressure. Shots to the head, Cody's going to walk through him. He knows he can trade, he can eat those 1-2s and come back with his own 3-punch combo. So Bone has to get underneath, has to hit that body, and Cody is going to find a home for that uppercut if Bone doesn't mix up the strategy and his elevation correctly. And there's the left hand.
Oh, big rock by Cody. Again, Cody's doing an amazing job closing the distance. Bone doesn't really have an answer for it besides the oblique kick at the moment. And I can tell Cody wants to conserve his stamina a little bit more. I can kind of tell by his fight style right now. He was waiting to hesitate, but I think he's kind of looking for the kill a little bit.
Well, Cody's been patient, and we saw this, in a lot of his fights recently as well. If he knows he's winning, he's not going to throw that away. He's going to fight smart and technical. And look at him wisely already making the switch. Look how low the block is. He's just jabbing his way in, jab lead, hooking his way in off that low block. And now he switched stance. That left hand that Bone was finding a home for the body is well out of range here. A lot more distance to cover on that big left hand to the body. So Bone's going to have to reach a little bit further to land it, but Cody's made that switch back just so he can keep landing that liver kick. He knows it's hurting him. He's going to fire another one in just a second off that jab, and that might be enough to get a rock here at the end of the round.
And in the second, and you don't want to be up, don't want your back up against the cage when you're hurting that bad, man. Ooh, that's another round, I think, for Cody Dank. And I don't know what Bone doing work he can do. I mean, he's McGregor. He can come back with a 1-punch hit, but he's going to have to really look. He's going to have to work for it. I don't know. I'm not sure how this last round's going to go. Can he make the comeback?
Cody's done such a good job of peppering the body and the head. I mean, that's the real problem right now. He just doesn't know where to defend because everywhere's hurt, and I mean, not really any head movement. Counter strikes coming off from Bone doing work. I mean, if he can make a slip, that jab is coming out very often for Cody. He's going jab lead hook, jab left hand. Sometimes he just throws a left hand over the top, but even that body kick is coming off the jab. So the slip straight, Maybe off that jab.
Cody in the chat saying, "Get the pillow ready for this man." He said, "Get the pillow ready for this man." He's ready to go.
It's probably going to be off that liver kick. If not, the jab, rear uppercut, lead hook. If Bones sits too long on the inside, but if it's on the outside, he's going to eat those. And then that front kick gets blocked. And that's the problem, man. Cody's just blocking high because that's all he needs to do. And when he blocks high, he can stay in there, close the distance, and then fire back when he's in range. And there we go, the lead hook to the body as well. And there's the liver kick, like we said, but doesn't finish it.
Listen, Cody with the one. Listen, he's only using 2 straight combos right now. That's all. Look, that's all he needs. He doesn't need to go and overexpend his stamina. He doesn't need to expend any stamina at all.
Those knees would have been so much better earlier on in this fight. Even better than throwing that elliptic, that oblique kick. Would have been those knees. But
now he's got to be careful, though. Yeah, Cody wants to still be careful here. There's a whole.
There's been no head movement counters from Bone, so Cody hasn't got anything big to
I'll be honest.
about.
Feeling the head movement in this patch too has been a little bit. Some people like to use it. Some people are good at using it, but it gets you a lot. Oh, uppercut! It gets you. Head movement gets you in trouble. I'll be honest.
But when you've got a Conor McGregor walking at you, just hitting your block, you have to move your head or step out.
Yeah, with Conor, I agree. Conor has the stat. Oh wow, Conor has the stats to do it, and Bone's not using that stat. Conor's got a 95 stand-up. Use that.
Well, Cody's been leaving with his jab the whole fight, and Bones make no attempt to slip that.
Listen, that's what you do. Oh, wow, he gets some. Good night. There's the straight. Good night, Cody Bank with the W. Get some hype in the chat. Great fight. Great knockout. Bone did not look like he really had an answer, man. He did not look like he had an answer for Cody's strikes, his combos. You know, Cody came prepared, like you said, leading with that jab beautifully. He was closing the distance. Jab, body kick. Oh, beautiful. I thought it was a beautiful performance by Cody Dank.
Yeah, Cody just basically looking to close that distance continuously. And as soon as the distance was closed, he fired the jab, rear uppercut, lead hook. And that's his moneymaker. That's what got him those rocks. And it was beautifully timed, always executed at range. Didn't throw it unless he was in range to throw it. And when he was in range, he landed it beautifully as well. So a real good job by Cody to do that. But it was the continued closing of the distance. Like we said, the management of that cage distance, going to the jab left hand over the top when he could off the counter of the jab. And the jab lead hook goes again by Cody, and just constantly closing that distance. And we saw Bone, the only way he was creating that distance, stopping that pressure. A couple of those oblique kicks, but again, didn't really have any investment later in the fight because he couldn't continue to use them. Those knees to the body might have been better. A couple of front kicks up the middle, which was a great job. No front kicks to the body, which may have created a little bit of space. And those knees were working out for him.
Yeah.
As well as that big left hand to the body when he started hitting that big left hand to the body. Then he was slowing Cody down, but it was already too late. He'd already taken too much head damage, and he knew he couldn't keep ducking his head down like that. He was going to eat that uppercut and be even worse for him. So
that's a tough fight against a tough opponent in Cody Dank. Great win again by Cody Dank. He said, get the pillow ready. You know, he called it for that round, and I'm sure we'll see both those fighters back. Again, they're both vets. They both come to fight. I'm sure they'll both be back. And it looks like I'm looking at some NWO members sparring. So just wait to get ready for that.
Yeah, this next fight we need them guys to get in the lobby, get it going here, because we do
have a little sparring match.
We do have Alexa taking on Rambling Rager, which will be a great fight. Alexa, real veteran of ESFL here, 5-5 right now, but number 15th, sitting high in those rankings and holding on to that spot tightly. Going to welcome Rambling Rager as he tries to make his way up those ranks here as well. So this should be a good fight. But after that, guys, let's jump to that fight card really quickly. We're moving up now. We've only got 5 more fights. We've got Lexa and Rambling Rager. Then we've got Preacher coming back in, taking on Trent, got banned. That'll be a nice little matchup there. Great little fight. Then we've got Onza taking on Durducell. What a striking matchup that's going to be. And then co-main event, Prodigy's taking on Dalton Jr. That'll be a good fight. And then, of course, the main event, Prioxis taking on the Four Horsemen. Recognized right there.
Yeah, what a card we have. The rest of the card, I mean, this main event card here is amazing. I mean, you're gonna see a lot of diversity, I think, in this main card. You're not gonna see all strictly striking. So I think you're gonna see a lot of diversity in this main card here. And I'm seeing Am I seeing this correctly? Is Rambling Rager? Do we have a substitute?
It looks like we do
Not
have a
sure.
last-minute substitute right here. Gonna jump on over. It looks like Jigsaw, the number
Ooh.
6th guy in the world, gonna step up right
If I'm not
here.
mistaken. Now, I get confused. Balin, do you have in your notes? Durdoozle is also on the card. I do not believe he is V2 anymore. Do you know his Jigsaw? I believe Jigsaw is still V2, correct?
I don't think he is. No, I
We have
don't.
another. I'm trying.
No confirmation.
Trying to figure out if we have
himself.
another camp to camp.
But I know that Jigsaw, guys, if you don't know, Jigsaw sitting at number 6 in the world.
Yeah.
Currently the only fighter in the top 15 with 1 loss on his record. And he is on a 1-fight win streak, did pick up that loss. Hasn't fought since ESFL 23, so 4 cards ago now, but he is here taking on the number 15 in the world right here, Lexar. So we might see a little shift around. Lexar obviously had 10 fights, been around for a bit, and looking to get a stamp in here, looking to get a nice win tonight, but now he's got a much tougher challenge ahead of him. I don't know how this is going to play out here. I don't know how this is going to play out.
I don't know either. Both guys are very talented in the striking area. I know Jigsaw, again, he loves to fight off the back foot. So Lexar, he can't pressure too much. Jigsaw is very good at countering off the back foot, but Lexar is also a very great striker. So again, I see this one being a stand-up war. I don't see too much grappling.
Yeah, we've had a real treat tonight. With some of these high-ranking guys filling in on short notice. We saw Spider tonight.
Yeah.
Jigsaw. It's good, guys. You know, we're getting to see the cream of the crop, like we said. But there we saw.
No, Jigsaw. Okay, update. Jigsaw is not Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I did not. Okay.
And so we saw
this is not a camper.
Lexar with the Holloway pick, and right here was got Jigsaw with the Aldo pick. So yeah, man, we're gonna see how this plays out. I mean, I like this matchup a lot. Obviously, with the Holloway pick, you've got a couple of extra combos you can sling on the end. You've got them 4-punch combos, you can end 3 punches with a kick. But then, you know, the Aldo pick's always good. Got those leg kicks, chop down that forward pressure. The switch stance stat on Holloway is super high, though. So, yeah, we're going to get it on and see a good fight right here. So,
yeah.
Must be the seventh fight of the night right here.
Yes, I believe it is.
Number 6 in the world, taking on number 15. Good head movement there, slips off, fires that right hand, and way on the outside there. Ooh, beautiful. Nice little check by Lexar.
Both feeling each other out.
Beautiful lead body kick. That's what we want from Jigsaw here. That lead body kick, that switch kick off that lead leg. Lexar's looking to jab in, set that left hook up, which we know has been pretty damaging so far. But on the outside, there's the switch kick right there. And that's what Jigsaw's going to look for. But this is going to be a good striking matchup. You can already tell the technical level of these two guys on the outside.
It might go to the ground early if somebody starts getting hurt too much. Somebody's going to look to clinch.
I think the story of this fight is going to be the mistakes. And right there, Jigsaw getting overzealous, throwing that overhand. Whiffed, half stamina gone, and then nice 2 big body strikes followed up there by Lexar. So it's going to be about those little mistakes, those little inches, those unforced errors of judgment when maybe you threw a big strike you shouldn't have, and your opponent's going to be able to capitalize on it, because those small mistakes are going to make the big difference in this fight. Doubling up on that lead hook to the body there.
Oh, wow, he's beating that leg in. Also, his legs are low as well, too. He's getting checked a few times. Lexar has checked a few leg kicks. Oh, a nice body kick.
Yeah, good job here. And this is going to be the slow swarm, I think, of Lexar. And Jigsaw's going to have to fight a little bit more reserved. Going to have to hold off on some of those strikes. And not going to be able to put out as much of an output here, but he's walking into that 1-2 constantly, and there's that 4-punch combo. 1-2 left hook to the body, left hook to the head. Beautiful combo by Lexar, who's looking smooth and crisp right here. Jigsaw's trying to find that right hand early and often. I'd like to see him go back to that lead kick to the body, trying to throw it there, get stuff off that jab, and Lexar's keeping this distance so tight, it's making it hard for him to fire anything else. This is where the knees come into play right here, I think, for Jigsaw. Their knees to the bodies, just to stop some of that forward pressure from Lexar, but he's doing a good job fating that jab as well. Closing that distance right on in there.
Oh, nice head movement.
Yeah, and you know, Aldo has a great head movement stat. That jab's coming out from Lexar. There's the lead head kick. Beautiful job. More of that lead leg from Jigsaw, I think, will pay dividends. Try and bang that switch on that forward pressure as well. But Lexar's faking this jab right here, Chow, which is, you know, really throwing off any kind of interruption strike that Jigsaw could try to fire off.
Yeah, I mean, and you see their health stats; they're not too far off. Jigsaw's got a bit of head health advantage, but not. I mean, other than that, guys are pretty close.
Well, I mean, Jigsaw has opportunities to try and, you know, throw that leg kick in there as well with Lexar, but Lexar's fake on the way in. So, oh, there he's got a little bit of rocks, and this is one round right here. That's a damaged left leg.
Yep, that was the first round. Gotta watch that leg. Lexar's gotta watch his leg, man. That could be an early night right there. If he goes for another leg kick,
I mean,
he gets checked.
Holloway's switch stat is very high. As long as he can actually fight from southpaw, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Then he can't throw his own leg kicks back, because if they get checked, he's going to take some big damage. So, unless he starts to throw that lead leg, of course, but that's going to take it up even more.
See how he handles that. That's an early injury in the first round.
Well, like we said here, Jigsaw's number 6 in the world, and he's only lost once in 6 fights. If he's 6-1, I mean, that's one of the better records we have in the top 15 right now. So he'll be looking to move up. Good for him filling it on short notice here. But I mean, I like what Lexar's doing. He is finding some home for a couple of his combos, and those combos he has been landing, they're looking real nice and crisp. But that's what he doesn't want to throw right there, that lead leg kick. I mean, if that gets checked, that left leg is going to be in a lot of trouble, and it can still be open to being kicked here as well. So
yeah, I'm surprised he's still throwing that at all.
I love how they're pulling and slipping each other right here, and then returning and then slipping the counter strikes and firing back. There's a little pull counter to the left
two
hook.
Very talented strikers, Balin, and that's why we're seeing such a great stand-up match here.
Both the left leg healths are exactly the same, I think. They both started flashing at the same time. They both traded at the same time.
I would say Lexar has lower head health, but other than that, I mean, the stats are, even the stamina, I mean, even Lexar has a little bit less stamina than Jigsaw.
This is a real good matchup, and a real good job by Lexar, showing that veteran status. 5-5 right here. He's number 15 here at the top of our rankings right here, but really, really showing that he can contend and fight with anyone right here. Jigsaw switch southpaw. Now the lead body kick's coming off that right leg, and he's landed it twice right now. Beautiful switch.
Lexar has got nothing but better in the ESFL. 10 fights in the ESFL, you know, and he's fought all very high-level opponents. Same with Jigsaw. So neither of these guys they're not slouches. So
yeah, both looking to work the body a little bit now. And Jigsaw, since you switch southpaw, he's been finding some good homes off that lead leg, and has landed 2 liver shots as well, and a big left hand to the body. So, oh, beautiful catch, and wisely. Look at this, great job, top position here. And Holloway not bad on top. Side control's good.
Wow. Caught me off guard with that.
Straight into mount as well. Wise, man. 2 minutes left in this round. Why not make Jigsaw work from the bottom here? And a deny as well. Lexar here showing he's here to fight. And Holloway, man, no slouch on top. You want to be careful with him. He's got good sweeps, positional transitions. You can always feel confident with Holloway getting a bad spot. You're going to be able to get out of it. So you're not afraid to go to the ground. If you do get reversed, you've got that confidence that, you know, you can find a way out or re-reverse that position.
I mean, as far as I know, with the grappling difference and the fighters, I know Aldo has a little bit less than Holloway in the grappling stats, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, Aldo definitely an accomplished black belt, but yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him grapple a lot recently, and Holloway definitely dominated in the last couple of matchups. And now he's got this top position, and that's why you love Holloway, man. He can fight anywhere, and Jigsaw in a tough time, had his stamina reduced multiple times, managed to get himself back to guard here. Foot on the hips, double fake, and no transition afterwards. And there's a beautiful reversal right there. 14 seconds left, though. Wisely hitting the body there as well, but woof, man, this is a close fight. This is a close fight.
Yeah, this is an interesting fight right here. I mean, like I said, I mean, if this somehow goes the distance, the judges do like to base off of damage, and I mean, I would still have to give Jigsaw that if that's what we're going for, but I don't know. I don't want to base it off that. This is a crazy fight. This is awesome.
This is a real technical matchup, and we're seeing, right, this is the first fight of the night where we've got 2 guys who are inside the top 15. Immediately you can see that the savvy gamesmanship of both of these fighters, and them lead legs looking rough for everyone. I like the adjustment to southpaw by Jigsaw. He started to find some home for that lead body kick.
I mean, this could be 1-1 for all I know. I mean, but yeah.
he's been looking for that lead head kick. So we'll see if he goes back to that, does Jigsaw, because he's found a home for a little bit. And now Lexar slipping the jab. But this is the 8th fight of this evening at ESFL 27 here tonight, guys. Later on tonight, Prodigies, Prioxis will be fighting in the main. Prodigies is fighting, but Prioxis is fighting in the main against TH4 Recognize. 5 more fights coming your way, including this one right now. And Jigsaw, number 6 in the world here in the red glove, stepping in short notice here. Ooh. To take on...
You went for that kick failing?
Number 15, Lexar, and he did, and this lead leg right now really hurting. Jigsaw back in that southpaw stance, firing off that lead leg.
He cannot. He's got to try to. And I know he wants to throw it. Look, only to the body. That don't throw it to the leg.
Yeah, he's got to be real careful. Anything off that lead leg's bad. Especially if well, the rear leg, if he comes in with a leg kick right there. So he's got to be careful. And Jigsaw looking for it, doing a good job winning that leg kick battle. And now he's going to throw all his leg kicks off that lead leg as well. But Lexar,
man, what a fight!
It has been a really interesting fight, and it's going to get
who
super
gives
tough.
out the award? This is definitely a contender for fight of the night here.
I love that he slipped off the straight, but then his body kick got caught.
Yeah.
Lexar trying to find a home for that uppercut and doing a good job fighting going backwards here, sticking that jab in the face and following up. Throws a 1, throws a 1-2, throws a 1 uppercut. Just trying to keep Jigsaw back and guessing, stop that forward pressure. And Jigsaw's done so much of that doubling up on that lead hand and trying to look for an overhand off the left or a big hook off the left. Not really been able to land that third shot in that combination, but it's kept going to it. And he's going to blast through that block.
Yeah.
Gives up on the uppercut there.
Yeah. And again, we have 2 vets in the ESFL, 2 vets of the series too. You know, I've known both of these. I mean, I don't know Jigsaw actually very well, but I know Lexar from UFC 2 as well. So.
Oof.
God.
Yeah, Jigsaw fighting very carefully here, but finding
going at it
for all these little strikes. And Lexar, yeah, definitely Lexar's also managed to find little returns here and there, 1s and 2s. But the body kicks are really starting to add up right now for Jigsaw. But there he comes back, 1-2, and then big lead hook to the body, comes back with a straight as well. So Lexar whiff big there though, but just gets out of the way with a big left hand. So again, these two are just doing such a good job, just getting right out of the range of each strike. And got 55 seconds in this fight. Let's see who wants it. Lead switch off the right leg there for Jigsaw lands, and those leg kicks and body kicks have been added up right here, Chow. I think that Jigsaw might get away with this one. Beautiful.
Yeah, Jigsaw might have him on damage.
Ooh. Yeah, a lot of lead leg work.
They're still going though.
From Jigsaw.
10 seconds, let's go.
And again with the lead body kick. Man, he's just been taking those over and over.
Yeah. Oh, let the judges score it. Don't leave it up to the judges, though, man. I'm telling you. You do not want to leave it to the judges. Never trust the judges.
It could go either way right now. I mean, it's one of those close fights. We'll see who gets it. Lots of leg kick work from both fighters. If you look at the output, I think the output was pretty similar. The significant strike advantage, you're probably going to give it to Jigsaw, but we'll see them stats as they come up pretty soon here. We saw that top game work as well at the end of the round. Remember that top game position that Lexar had? So, man, I mean, he may have taken that round with that. Got some damage off. Oh, split decision.
Split. Oh, my.
Jigsaw might drop his 1 here.
And Judge 3 scores it 928 for the winner by split decision. Max.
Oh!
No way.
Consistency.
No way.
Top game taking that second round. Must have just...
What did I say? What did I say?
First round's pretty close. So, man, Lexar, number 15 in the world, take it out. The number 6 guy, not really taking him out right there, but showing here to stay, here to fight. Not the fight he was thought he was going to get tonight.
Oh, wow.
Exception on short notice. Props for Jigsaw stepping up there, trying to get a win. Jigsaw dropping to 5-2, and Lexar 6-5 here. Probably going to move up a couple of spots here in those rankings. Look at those stats. He did land more significant strikes. Look at that. There we go.
Wow.
The output was a lot higher. 1 minute 40 of control. You'd have to see each individual round there as well. Yeah, that round one was close, but the strike.
But he had the leg health event, and then that was
close. Close
Might
fight.
have had that first round, yeah, but that leg health event, I guess, didn't matter. Or is that the one round he didn't win?
I mean, it depends on a lot of factors, doesn't it? On the AI computer judging. That's what it depends on.
It does.
Man, I wonder what it's going to be like, you know.
Wow,
like,
what a fight.
Get serious about this. It's down to the AI computers. Like, at least there's no real judges for people to get upset at, you know. That's
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody can freak out over some virtual judges.
Exactly. Right. We only have 4 fights left for you this evening, guys. Making our way through. Nice and smooth. Some great fights, great action this evening. Some big change arounds, last minute replacements, big names popping up here and there all over the place. So it's been a great night of fights. And we're going to kick it straight off. Moving into the next one right here. Trent got banned. EK Princher. Now this is a matchup and a half, Chair, am I right?
Yeah, this is going to be a great fight. I mean, you have EK Preacher who, you know, I mean, he's got grappling, he's got striking, you know, he's an all-around fighter. And then Trent got banned as well. I mean, also another amazing fighter. So, you know, this is going to be another great fight right here. And they're picking Woodley and GSP, both grapplers, both can strike.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a real good fight. Now we can hear.
I hear comments. I was wondering. Thought I was going crazy.
We might have to turn this off. We don't want to know audio.
I thought I was losing my mind, sir.
If they can relax for a second before we get it.
Listen to this gospel song. Kinda sounds like war.
Woodley is 35. GSP is 36.
Get a little reminder in the back there.
Taller. He will have a 2-inch.
Yeah. Come on, fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC.
Tell you, man. Sometimes I get just a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm lagging. He needs to stream.
He said he's lagging.
Yeah, they may need to restart this.
Messing with me, bro.
Let's just see. We'll let the guys in the back tell us what's going on before we get it. Looks like there might be some lag here in this matchup, though, which is obviously not good. Yeah, we're seeing the graphics appear before the fight's actually loaded here. Never really a good sign for desync and things like that. But we'll see right here. We got Preacher taking on Trent, so this is a big matchup.
This fight is gonna end, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it comes around. Doesn't look like it. Right. Let's jump back to the booth here real quick. And we'll get notifications from the guys at back just what's going down. Yep, looks like the Preach stream has gone offline here. Right. Okay, not a problem. We shall see what happens if we get another stream up here. Let's have a little. Do you want to have a little recap of the card this evening? Some of the big fights that have already gone down tonight. Some of those fights you may have missed. Suspect Zero and Declan in the first matchup. Zero, great grappling performance right there in his second fight, I believe, moving to 2-0. Declan with the rage quit early on, if you missed it. 0-1, but you know, maybe he'll come back. He can get some honor back. He was fighting quite well, just a tough matchup really, and it's frustrating sometimes if the fight doesn't take place where you want it to take place. So maybe we'll see Declan back after that one, maybe not. Then we had Peyton taking on RX Plays, or no, it wasn't, because the Spider
we had a replacement.
Short notice. Now Peyton doing a good job, but not good enough, obviously.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we had Spider taking that second fight there against NWO Peyton.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
The next fight we had Mojo's versus J-Rog.
And that was a great,
two newcomers.
It was a great little fight because we saw Mojo trying to implement his striking game, J-Rog trying to take the fight to the mat. He got it there a few times, but that Nick Diaz pickup by Mojo there just swarming all over the GSP. J-Rog unable to initiate his grappling and just slowly, methodically got pieced apart. And a good win by Mojo. And then we saw Till taking on Hammerfist, which again, another striker versus grappler matchup. Till there fighting like Darren Till, staying on the outside, long limbs, countered when it came in close with his back to the cage. Came in with some knees, some great use of the liver kick as well. So real good matchup by Till there in that Conor McGregor mirror match. And Hammerfist counter picking, got 1 or 2 takedowns in there as well, but just lost the stamina belt early on and just really added up there for him, which was not good. So the newcomer taking out the veteran there, and then the same sort of thing in the next matchup, Spencer versus Spike, although I can't remember who actually took that one. Do you remember, Cher?
Yes, Spencer, I believe, took that one. I believe that was a finish. I apologize. My notes here. I'm pretty sure. I believe Spencer took that one against the newcomer Spike.
Yes. All right. We're just having a look now, guys, because it looks like this fight is just getting underway. Looks like Trent is just getting ready to invite Preacher now, so we should move on to it. Only got a couple of fights left here tonight there, guys, as well. So let's get these final ones in now. Preacher versus Trent. I mean, Trent's been an up-and-comer recently. But like we said and discussed before, Preacher, a veteran of the ESFL, and definitely going to look to put that on show this evening against Trent. But bad blood, I don't know. That's what I heard, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this maybe was in Discord. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the Discord, so
a lot of good stuff as well. If you want to come and join the Discord,
I don't know. Last week it was I think it was Preacher and Bone doing work. They definitely had some Discord beef. So I mean, maybe it's these two now.
It's called Discord for a reason, all right? I'm just kidding. That I came up with. That was pretty good. Do join our Discord, guys, though. It is a great community. People sharing clips, fights in there. You can sign up for ESFL in there as well. Get all the updates, notifications, what's going on, the calendar, all sorts of stuff coming up. So do join the Discord as well. Get yourself in there.
There we go. And then we got Trent got banned as GSP and EK Preacher with Tyron Woodley. So like I said, both these guys can strike with these fighters. Both these guys can grapple. Let's see where they choose to take it.
Yeah, and EK this evening, I believe, let's see, they were on a clean sweep until Darth dropped that fight to Combo. Combo losing early on there, coming back to win that fight. So far, EK 2-1 this evening. Preacher going to look to get a win for his team here, I'm sure. But here we are. This is the main card, if you would. EK Preacher in the blue gloves taking on Trent got banned in the red gloves. If we can get this fight going. No, there was a bit of lag before this match started up. Sometimes this initial first 10 seconds is like this, but hopefully this doesn't persist. It looks like it's just begun here. Yeah, right. Interesting. We'll see.
That's twice that unfortunately the connection has not. It's unfortunate they couldn't add the quality connection in rivalry fights or quick match.
Yes, just so we can see how it's going.
Yeah, that's unfortunate though. Let's see what the guys want to do in the back about this fight.
Yeah, maybe it'll take place behind closed doors. Maybe we'll rebook it. Maybe we'll move on to the next fight. All right, we're going to move on to the next fight. We're going to move on to the next fight, guys, and we'll let you know what happens with that one in due course. The next fight is ready to go. And
yes,
what a beautiful, beautiful matchup we have here for you guys this evening. I know you're excited for this one, Chat.
Yeah. Listen, we have Anza versus Durduzel. Now, we both know these are also both vets of the sport, and Anza, of course. Everybody, I think Anza's a bit of a fan favorite there, man. He's got them hands. He's so aggressive. He's in your face and doesn't stop.
Yeah, Anza, I think, did a really good job just slowly making his way up the ranks, you know, and taking out top competition in dominant fashion. Really, that just slowly put him on that leaderboard and that fast track up there. And now he's sitting on, you know, the number 7 spot. He's had 12 fights so far in the ESFL and looking to get some more wins there, looking to challenge for that belt because he is one of the best players in the division and he could beat anyone on any given night. He is down one right now on a 1-fight losing streak, but it's not over for Anza. You know he's coming in hot right now and always with that RDA pickup.
Yeah, and yeah, that's a really interesting matchup. No mirror matchup here, which is interesting to see, especially against Anza's Conor McGregor. That's scary, but Durduzel is not a slouch. Cannot sleep on this man.
I believe that's Anza with the pickup for RDA right there.
Wait,
because
do I have it backwards?
Maybe I have it. I don't think I have it. Maybe, but I know that Anza loves RDA. Always coming out with his RDA. I think he loves the tools of RDA, as many of us do. Got all the knees.
I must be getting Kinetic and Anza mixed up there, huh?
All the knees. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All the knees, all the elbows on the inside, as well as that wrestling top game and jiu-jitsu, good submission game as well. So all round, well-rounded, all of the striking techniques as well. But he is taking on a very short, a very stocky, a great footwork, movement, chin stat, left hand punching power, devastation machine that is Conor McGregor. So he's going to have to work that 3-star lead hook to the body and that switch kick off the lead leg if he wants to stop this forward pressure. It's going to come out from Trent got banned because Trent's going to walk forward, going to slip bang on the inside with that jab, uppercut, left hook, get that left hand over the top, and he's just going to keep that forward pressure. But so's Onza. So, you know, we'll see who goes back first. Always an interesting discussion in an Onza fight. Who takes the first back step? And does the fight continue that way?
Yeah.
But this is the Coco main event of the evening, guys. Let me just say that. ESFL 27, Onza in the blue gloves, taking on Derdusel at glorious 60 FPS. Let's go.
Let's go. And yeah, like you said, it's going to take, you know, Onza again, just scary. That's all I have to say, man. This is going to be a crazy fight.
And here comes Onza, man, with that forward pressure. The jab to the body. Love it. Something I've definitely been looking for recently. Jab to the body, come back up top, and there's that lead hook to the body. That's what Onza needs. He's going to be looking for that all night, and then body kicks. And here we see Derdusel on that back foot already. That distance is close. As soon as that distance is close, we see the jab, uppercut, left hook, or lead hook every time, man.
I told you, that's the combo to go to, and he's definitely going to land that. That lead hook will rock you almost every time. Lands properly.
Yeah, Onza putting his forward pressure game in here, but he is being careful. And although he's blocking all these shots, that is going to dip pretty quickly, especially against Conor McGregor. And damn, he lost half his stamina off that one body shot there. Coming back with his own liver kick there, but too close on the inside. Left hook, right hook was all it took right there, and his health is still pretty low. And that's all it takes for the Conor McGregor, man.
I was just going to say, Onza's going to have to be careful with that Conor in front of him.
Yeah, and Derdusel doing a great job right there. As soon as Onza stepped in to throw that switch to the body, Derdusel come in with a 1-2 right down the pipe, stopped that body kick right there. And Onza, you know, he's usually coming forward a lot, just tabbing you like this, opening up your defensives and coming back off the slips, which he tried to throw, but no return from Derdusel, man. He's just there blocking. He's going to come in and throw his own shots on the inside with the lines tight. 1-2 down the pipe, 1-4 over the side as well. So Onza, man, trying to put this pressure on, but not really able to find a home for anything other than that jab right now, and that block is getting lower and lower.
Yeah, he's have to watch. I think he's trying to read Derdusel, and Derduzel's doing a very good job of mixing this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is, man. He's throwing that 1-2 down the pipe. He's out and he's back in. He's throwing from standing as well. And when Onza creates that space and tries to land a kick, he's stepping in with the 1-2 and interrupting it. But Onza's just taking too many shots right here. Left hook into the right hand. That could be it right there. Nice and early. Wow.
He takes out Derdusel with a huge TKO against Onza. That's, I mean, we've seen again. We've seen before. Onza can get a. I mean, he gets aggressive. He is always looking at counter, but. Oh man, let's see. Look, see, he gets caught. He gets countered, you know, in that exchange there. Wow.
I mean, that's just
a first round finish.
That's just an inherent problem, I think, when you're always going to have when you're playing a pressure fighter. I mean, there's so many advantages to it, but every time you step in, you're stepping into the pocket, and you're stepping into the pocket with the Conor McGregor who leads with a left hand or a lead hand like that. Man, you got to be careful you don't eat that. And Onza stepped in and jabbed. And, you know, Derdusel stepped in and hooked, followed up with the other hook, dropped him, or health was already at half health when he stepped into that exchange, so Onza maybe getting a little desperate, probably shouldn't have re-entered there so early. It was about half health flesh, and when he stepped in and ate those two hooks, unable to recover. So, yeah, that forward pressure by Onza is great, works a lot of the time, but when you're stepping into the pocket...
I mean, like I said, that was an insane fight. I said, you know, Derdusel, no slouch at all. You can't sleep on that, man. Both of them came out. I didn't even know Derdusel was landing. He almost doubled Onza's strikes there, so that's interesting to note as well. And Onza just couldn't counter him, I don't think, the way he wanted to. So, wow, what a crazy ending of that fight right there. First round TKO by Derdusel.
Yeah, man, great fight, great performance. I mean, Derdusel was coming out of nowhere, just making his way up the rankings.
Yeah.
He takes out the number 7 guy in the world right there. I mean, what a performance. So yeah, man, one to watch right there.
I know, like I said, Onza, I know is bad. He was grinding. So like I said, he's putting in the work, but I mean, you know, he said that counter pick, I'm surprised he didn't counter that, but he has trust in his RDA, so you know,
he does. But I mean, he could really only get that jab off. He was trying to counter, close the distance, and he would step in, block the 2 shots, then jab, and keep stepping in and block 2 shots and jab, and that's all he was able to land. He couldn't commit anything lower to the body because Dudes was doing so good at timing those counter strikes, so it was just risky. And yeah, man, that's it. But we've only got 2 fights left. 2 fights left tonight already.
Wow, no way. Oh, yeah, man. And look, our co-main event is Prodigies, who is both of these guys, if I'm not mistaken, both of these next 4 guys, I believe, are top 50. I could be wrong, but Prodigies versus EK Dalton Jr. in our co-main event 3-round fight. And then we have Prioxis versus T4H recognized in our 5-round main event for ESFL 27.
Yeah, so
wow.
Dalton not in the top 15 yet, but Prodigies number 4, 7 and 5 right now. He is on a 2-fight win streak. I mean, that's tied 3rd best win streak at the moment in ESFL, 2 wins. In fact, it's not tied 3rd anymore. It's solo 3rd because Cody picked up another win. So Cody's 2nd highest win streak tonight currently. So if he picks up another one, gets 3 wins in a row, I mean, that's 3 guys with 3 wins in a row ready to take on the champion right there. So we'll see what happens, after this fight, if he can keep it up. But like you said, he's taking on Dalton, and Dalton's not in the top 15. EK out of that camp, know he's going to be good. Come in a fight, taking on Prodigies, who has 12 fights in the ESFL right now. So man, we're getting a lot of these changing of the guard fights this evening. So it's always fun to find out who's fighting who.
Oh, I was looking at that. Okay. I put up a different. Okay, we're good to go. Oh no, you are waiting for Prodigies. Okay, so guys are wrapping their hands in the back. Okay,
they are just getting their hands wrapped, getting it going. Prodigies here. We're still waiting on this little matchup to get going. So if Dalton wins this fight, he's gonna jump into those rankings up here, into the top 15 spot right now. And we could just reel off the rankings right here. For anyone who doesn't know, the rankings are available in the Discord. Right now, number 1, our champion on Xbox is Brand New Mac. He's there's been a lot of change around at the top for that belt. No one's really been able to hold it yet.
No.
Brand New Mac coming up there, current champion, and then numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lemus Khan's now currently number 1. Number 2 right up there, the first champ, Kinetic NRG. 3, Crooks 209 doing a great job moving his way up there as well. And then we got Prodigies and Prioxis right here, number 4 and 5, both on this card tonight. So shuffling around at the top. Jigsaw we already fought this evening. We saw him come in on short notice at number 6 in the rankings, but dropping a loss here tonight. So we'll see that affects him. In Onza, number 7, also dropping a loss. So there's going to be some shuffling come Monday morning of those top 6th, 7th positions right here. So some new people moving in. I expect Cody's going to slide up a few places here and recognize in that main event, looking to move up as well. So this should be a great matchup. I mean, we've not seen Prodigy's fight since ESFL 25. And Dalton Jr., we know he's hungry, wanted a shot, wanted a big opponent, wanted a big name. He's got it right here. Just got to get the fight going.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Prodigy's wanted to wait a little bit. He was trying to get some of these patches down. These patches are always changing the game. The fighters try to adapt to those changes, of course, trying to find out what works, what doesn't. And I'm still looking forward to, all the work they're putting into this game. They continuously put more work into it. So, like I said, these fighters putting the work in learning.
Yeah, for sure. And we're still just waiting on this Prodigies matchup to get ready here, guys. We don't want to jump to an intermission, but we may have to, just to find out what's happening in the back. I'm assuming
like Prodigy's sending an invite.
Yeah, we should be on the way very, very shortly. But yeah, just
why don't we, if it's all right, we have a quick minute intermission here before the co-main event?
Yeah, let's jump in and do that. We'll just take a quick intermission, guys, and then we'll come back when this fight's ready. And we are back ready with this fight to go. Thank you so much, Combo, there, for that sub as well there. All the subs coming in tonight, guys. We appreciate the support and the love for ESFL. We do hope you enjoy the Esports Fighter League. We love working here and doing this and bringing these fights to you. And we love all the competitors competing, so thank you for supporting the content and the stream as well here. And we've got it. We have our co-main event, EK Dalton Jr. taking on Prodigy's Chair. It's going off. It's getting underway right now.
And yeah, and look at these picks. We have, if I saw that right, that was, oh, did I see that right? Prodigies with the, did I see Prodigies with the, no, I believe it was, I think Prodigies had the RDA pick versus Barboza. EK Dalton Jr. with the Barboza pick.
That's like a legacy pick.
Many times. Yeah.
But we have seen some really effective leg kicks tonight. Especially against RDA, going to step in with that jab, with that lead hand. So that leg kick will come over the top on that lead leg. Southpaw stance, not too easy to land, but we'll see if he does employ those leg kicks. Barboza, he got a lot of nice combos you can shoot off there, but here he is, the man, number 4 in the world, Prodigies. And forget the long intros there, Balian, because it's skipping straight through to the fight. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Co-main event of the night. Prodigy's in the blue gloves, taking on Dalton Jr. in the red gloves right here. Prodigy's number 4 in the world right now. Dalton Jr. not ranked in top 15. Let's see if he can break in there.
Yeah, I expect this to be a very technical matchup. I don't know how this is going to go. Just excited to see the fight.
Yeah, I like the distance that EK's... oh, excuse me. An outside leg kick into an overhand into a flying knee. I mean, that's beautiful. And now setting up with that outside leg kick as well. I like this. Wide jab before the outside leg kick. Taking advantage of that extra distance that Prodigies will have to close there. Being the shorter fighter, and I like the range that Dalton's fighting out, and he's doing a good job of fighting at distance, but still maintaining the center of the octagon here as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're both, like I said, they both have respect for each other. I know that they both want to be careful, but oh, Prodigy's coming forward.
Yeah, Prodigy's coming forward, landing that lead hand as well, and tries to find a home for that body kick again off the second, doesn't get it. Beautiful switch from Dalton Jr. and then up top high with the lead head kick, and damn, man, we've seen some changes of the guards this evening. Prodigy's getting caught early by that lead head kick, and I love Dalton's shot selection, man. We're seeing a lot of different kicks coming from him, and he's working that body of Prodigy's.
And he's pushing EK Dalton Jr. up closer against the cage, but Dalton Jr. is not really backing up too much. He's look, taking the center of the octagon.
Doing a real good job maintaining that center and still implementing a kick-heavy game, not keeping forward that boxing pressure, using that lead leg kick as a jab. We saw Prodigy's block low because he made a read on that now. I imagine he's going to start entering blocking low, so I would be surprised if that head kick comes up the top from Dalton. Caught him with that lead head kick already. That's straight into that lead head kick. We've seen him throw it, and Prodigy's there landing his own left leg. Landed a few good body shots, that liver shot. And there it is again, putting a flying knee for his troubles. Lead hook to the body there. And now Dalton's going to pour it on switch as well. He is piecing him up now.
Yeah, Prodigy has to change his game plan here. I'm thinking he's going to try to set up for maybe a clinch attempt.
Oh, again.
Oh, God.
Again. And then a lead body switch kick as well. Man, Dalton Jr. finding a home for that flying knee twice now, and perfect timing both time off the jab.
Look how low Prodigy's head and body health are already.
Yeah, man, way low below that block, and that right leg's not looking any better as well. So, you know, doesn't really fight out of that southpaw stance. Switch stat not too high here for Dos Anjos, and setting up a really big lane here for that flying knee, finding a lot of distance and space for it, and closer range for that switch kick. So Dalton Jr. throwing the shots to take advantage of this stance change here.
Straight head kick.
Beautiful job. Lead head kick came in nice and tight as well.
Wow.
So 2 rocks with the lead head kick, 2 rocks with the flying knee. Plenty of lead switches to the body as well. And I mean, Prodigy's, I didn't really see him land too much in there. Apart from those big liver kicks, good job on them, but eats the flying knee for his troubles right there.
We're gonna get a KO by flying knee, maybe.
I mean, he's setting it up real well. He's throwing it as a counter to getting hit with a body kick. And I'm still impressed by that outside leg kick overhand into the flying knee that almost landed immediately. See if he goes for that again early on in this round. But Yeah, man, good first round for Dalton Jr. and Prodigy's got to make some adjustments. He was finding good work with that lead
he went
hook.
for it right there.
Yeah. He's finding really good home with that lead hook, though.
Like that overhand, he's doing that lead, he's doing that lead leg to the overhand a lot.
Yeah, it's a nice safe strike as well. You can throw it real far out from distance. You lose stamina, but you still hurt your block even if your opponent get it. And sometimes you can catch people with it, you know? Put your opponent on the defensive. They have to block it, you know?
Yeah, Prodigy definitely has to switch it up here. He's got to...
Oh, beautiful. Oh, absolutely beautiful. And instead of slipping and ripping here, he's stepping in, throwing a couple of shots, knows that his opponent's going to look to counter once the combo's over. And as soon as that counter's come out, he's already charging that flying knee. So he's using it as like a bait. He's baiting out with the 1-2. Knows the counter's coming and throws that flying knee. 3 times now he's landed it. And Prodigy's, man, has to be careful. When he's in tight looking to counter, that flying knee might be coming.
Yeah, I think Prodigy really has to look to slip the 1-2, the 1 or the 2 when it's coming. That's what Dalton seems to like to lead a lot with. See, there it is. There's a 1-1, 1-2, you know.
It's real difficult for him because if he slips, he's planting his feet. And if he plants his feet, Dalton's on the inside. And when he's on the inside, he's throwing that flying knee. So if he's going to stand...
But that's what's starting that combo wall for Dalton right there. If he lands those jabs, those 1-2s... He's got to slip one of them. He's got to make a miss.
He's got to do something here, yeah. And that lead hook's been landing a little bit if he can get it into the body. But if he changes elevation, comes down to the body, I mean, I think he's just got to be worried about that flying knee at this point. Great job catching.
Ooh.
And this is really what he should be trying to do right now. Force some grappling. He has the advantage.
This is what Prodigy wants right now. But again, he's facing, you know, an EK Dalton Jr. Little lag with the when it's on the ground.
Crazy.
I don't even know where they're going. Is it a reversal?
Oh. Full guard.
Yep. It's our sweep. I'm sorry.
All right. That's crazy.
Yeah, great timing.
Someone's stream's about to go offline, looks like. Foot on the hips. Prodigy's going to try to get back to his feet. Wow, okay. So I'm guessing we'll find out, like, what happens as a result of that fight, or if there's a complete disconnection, or if that's a disconnection from the game as well. Real tough fight. Shame to lose it halfway through.
Yeah.
Man. We need some word from the guys in the back here. What we're doing, like,
I think we are. Well, we have this fight to figure out, and we also looks like we will be playing. We will be having the Trent got banned versus EK Preacher fight. But let's see what we're gonna do here first.
Yeah, let's see if that fight's ready to go. We can jump in that one. Like we said, Trent got banned, EK Preacher. That fight we couldn't even get going there either as well tonight. We're getting super unlucky. So hopefully that fight's back up. And we can jump on that, although it looks like he's not. Wait, no, this looks right. This does look right. Let's grab this one again here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not been updated. Okay, well, we're waiting for this fight as well. We need some word from the people in the back right here. None of these fights are ready except the main event, so we could jump to that.
Let's see. We're just waiting for somebody's stream to come up here. Okay, so we're just waiting on. I think we're gonna run back the Let's run back to Trent versus EK Preacher if we can here.
Yes.
I just see Trent still streaming.
Doesn't look like these fighters are ready right now, so we'll see what we can get going here. All right. Well, so far tonight it's been a great night of cards. Great night of cards. Great night of fights. If you do miss any of these events, guys, I'm sure you know by now, this is ESFL 27. We've done a couple of these. You can catch the VODs here on the Twitch or on the YouTube channel. They get uploaded there as well. So the whole catalogue of the back history and story of the Esports Fight League is available to watch. Some great fights have been out there. So if there's no content coming up, you could obviously, of course, go back and check them or catch up on the latest events if you missed those as well. So we're just going to find out which fight is going to go head first. We do believe that the EK Preacher fight and the Trent Got Banned fight that we didn't get to run will run back right now, but we are just waiting for those two to get ready.
Yeah.
I think we're going to jump probably to a quick intermission again here tonight. The top of the card. It was all running so smoothly as well. All right.
That's a shame, but yeah.
Let's jump to intermission and we'll bring you guys straight back in with the fight when it's ready. Rip. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the ESFL sub family. first of all. Hello. Thank you for being patient. We appreciate it. Some behind-the-scenes finagling went on. It appears that that fight was disconnected for whatever reason that we won't pursue now. We'll discuss it at a later date. But we're going to run it back. So here we are. They're in the lobby, ready to get it on. EK Dalton Jr. taking on Prodigies. Same picks. Going to get this in for round 2 here, Jer. So let's see if the fight continues to go the way it was going, which was kind of swinging in the momentum of Dalton in that last match.
Yeah, that match we were seeing definitely swinging in the way of EK Dalton Jr., but Prodigy's getting, both fighters getting a second chance here. Prodigy's getting a second chance here. See if he makes the most of it. And here we go. ESFL 27.
It is 27. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, man, not including the Proving Ground.
Proving Grounds, I think. 10 of them. Throw him in there since January. Look at this, 20 versus 12 wins right here, which is crazy that they fought each other this much, but okay. Right, here we go, guys. So we are back with the co-main event of the evening this evening. Prodigies in the blue gloves on that RDA pickup, taking on Dalton, representing EK. And we saw a lot of outside work from Dalton in this fight, but really sort of paid dividends early. Led with that low leg kick, came back with that flying knee. He got so many of those beautiful rocks off of that flying knee as well. It's going to be harder to land that now. You got to think Prodigy is going to be looking for it. So, man, we'll see. Didn't follow up the lead body kick that time.
No, Prodigy. Oh, there, Prodigy's knows this time around. He definitely just wants.
Yeah, he needs to grapple. Yeah.
Dalton. Ooh.
Big shots to the body. Gets a break there by EK though, and now Prodigy's firing his own switch to the body, and there it is. You know that when someone throws it, they're going to come back with it, and you've got to imagine Dalton's going to look to make a read on that, stepping in 1-2, or set his own flying knee up. You can kind of tell he wants to land it. No outside leg kicks yet to set up the rest of those combos as he was landing before, and he's making Prodigy swing and miss right here, which is going to cost a little bit of stamina. He got him a few times off that lead head kick rock as well right there, and there he goes, doubles up. Outside, back to the body, and that's what Dalton's going to want to do. Start to pick Prodigies apart from the outside again. He did a really good job, we saw in the last fight before the DC, maintaining his distance, but keeping the pressure and controlling the center of the ring.
Yeah, and Prodigies are going to need to use the striking.
There it is.
Oh, there's that flying
every time off that jab, man. And it's just Prodigies keeps leading with that jab. There's nothing to interrupt that knee. It comes off the rear side from the southpaw, so that lead hand doesn't reach there, but the knee comes right up the middle. And every time he leads with that jab after a stationary, bit of movement there, Dalton's just firing off that flying knee beautifully.
I think Prodigy's really looking hard to find his grappling attempt here, and he's just not able to find it yet.
Yeah, and he is still on the outside here in this distance, this range battle, where Dalton's been doing a great job, and he's always coming up top with these 1s and 2s, but does come up with a head kick there that gets through that block. Switch kick stops that full momentum though, outside leg kick. But yeah, again, it's just a lot of 1 and 2s that's getting blocked by Dalton. Nearly everything, those first 2 strikes is always at the head, and Dalton's blocking it, and Prodigy is losing stamina because of that, and now getting quite a few body kicks. I love the change of range, firing at all the distances necessary. He's right on the outside, mid-range he's firing that body kick, and up close he's got that knee, and he's looking to sap the flying knee again here, you can already tell. Straight, there it is. Trying to gauge that distance.
Yeah, Prodigy's still hesitating, and look, he misses with a big kick there.
Yeah, swings way out wide, and the stamina advantage even more prevalent this time for Dalton. Those many rocks, ooh, outside into the body kick again. Knows what he's doing, and Prodigy's finding a good bit of success there with that 1-2 doubling up the same side head kick. And that's really what he was landing there. Look at the significant strength, so fairly even though.
Yeah, everything looked fairly even there. I mean, that first round, I mean, who do you think had the advantage? I mean, look at Dos Anjos' stamina. Wow, that's that body work he put in.
Yeah, Dalton's definitely been picking Prodigy's apart from the outside here and at range, in close as well. He's really got shots for all distances that this fight's taking place. So that roundhouse is coming into the body. When it's mid-range, he's got that lead head kick. And on the outside, he's doing a good job attacking with that lead leg kick, which is just setting up almost a jab from the outside. Switch kick on the break there as well. And Prodigy's grabbing this clinch now, that single collar, into the full tie here and battling for these pummels. Out again at the clinch. That was where Dalton wants it back.
Oh, wow. Is the break faster than that momentum leg? Interesting question.
I mean, that momentum from that pummel is, I think it might be a little faster on the break for sure than the leg grab. And Dalton Jr. trying to find the roundhouse. The knee there, not able to get it. Prodigy stepping in, wisely hitting that body, working down, getting that extra damage off that window of opportunity. And one too many flying knees. And here comes that single leg.
Yeah, that's a big takedown from Prodigy's right there, and this is exactly what. And he needs to take this opportunity. He cannot let it go.
Yeah, he's going to sit on top here, hold tight as much as he can. Foot on the hips here for the fake, double fake. I believe Prodigy's, who was on top last time when they got swept? I think it was Dalton maybe. The stacked guards coming out here though. Little dominant position, might try and take that side control, but it's safer for him. Good deny here. Rubs the foot off the hip. Again, gets pushed back here. Double foot on hips. And there's a little sweep, get up.
Ooh.
Or trip, more like. It's not a sweep. Ooh, back to that.
Nice little leg combo.
Yeah, he's been throwing that a lot.
Little kick combo.
He's been throwing that a lot. Now he's really... He's looking a little too much that knee, you know. Oof. Prodigy's trying to slow this fight right down now. One shot at a time. He's trying to take this, get himself back into this fight. Both just swinging those head kicks here. There's the deny. Ooh.
Dalton Jr. is making a miss big time. He's putting in huge body work, man. I mean, this is going to be really tough for Prodigy's.
Yeah, and Prodigy's kind of slowly trying to get in this back one by shot at a time, but this is how he was losing this opening round. So he was throwing this 1-2, which was constantly blocked by Dalton. It's always a 1-2 or a 1, and every first strike of this combo is blocked because it's always the same. It's just not getting through the block, and he's setting himself up to get countered for that knee, or also eat some body shots, or the knee to the body there as well. Prodigy's got to stop throwing this 1-2. He's got to hit the body, fire a lead hook, do something else, get a knee off of his own, elbows in tight, or get the single leg just like that off the leg catch.
Big takedown. Oh, he's in top mount. This is what he wants right here.
This is real bad for Dalton. That block's going down here as well. But 10 seconds left. It should be fine. Prodigy's trying to get that grappling game off, but man, really not able to get many takedowns off.
Stamina disadvantage there. Look at the strikes in that round though too.
1 of 4 takedown attempts. All right, here we go. Third and final round, the co-main event of the evening, guys. ESFL 27. We had to run this one back. Seems to be going the same way as he did the first time as well here, with Dalton controlling the outside, fighting at range and in close. Tries to step in with a knee there. Needs a lead hook, which Prodigy fires well, nicely. It's a little bit more of a counter strike. It will interrupt a lot more than that jab will. But Dalton, man, he's just countering. He's pressure forwarding, blocking high, and then just countering after Prodigy's fires. But Prodigy gets that single collar. Won't eat a knee, just goes for the easy break here. Ooh, big switch to the body as well. Look how low the body is.
Oh, wow. Prodigy does not have a lot of stamina. His body's hurting, and he needs to finish this fight to win, I think. In my eyes, he needs to finish.
Lead head kicks coming out in a second as well. You know he's going to get that little rock off. And yeah, definitely Prodigy's. There's the lead head kick right there. He's mixing up the elevation bar. Tried to get the knee off as well then. We're seeing the simple weapons from Dalton, really. It's the lead body kick, the switch body kick, the knee to the body, the flying knee, and that lead head kick. Nice and simple. Beautiful.
Whoa! What?
Wow.
See, that's what I mean.
It's not enough stamina.
It's not at all.
Trying to work that block down here, and the ducking roundhouse not going to help. There's the knee after the counter. There's the switch.
Oh, goodness. He does just a roundhouse to the body, and boom.
Beautiful job.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's the second, if I'm not mistaken, that's the second body KO we've seen this evening.
That is the second
one.
Wow.
And great fight.
Dalton really showcasing his weapons there, his tools, his multi-techniques, and what I like is he was able to fight that fight at every distance and win at every distance. On the outside, he was stepping in, throwing those lead leg kicks, which he followed up with a body kick. And just comboed that in, or he came over the overhand sometimes as well. So on the outside, he was winning. When it took to the mid-range there, he was going 1-2, same side body kick with that lead leg as well, and the switch to the body off the break and off the counters. And when they're in the close, he was firing that knee to the body and also jumping up, trying to get that flying knee. So really, he won that fight at all the ranges that it was contested at, and you know, that ultimately led to the victory for him right there.
Yeah, wow, that's all I can say. Great performance by EK Dalton. Again, we'll see all these fighters. We will see these guys back. We will see EK Dalton Jr. back. Of course, he just won a fight, so he's going to be coming back, looking to keep that momentum going. And I'm sure we'll be seeing prodigies again. So, be on the lookout for those two. Those two guys are amazing fighters too. You got to give them high level fighters.
Yeah, for sure, man. And yeah, Prodigy's number 4 in the world. All right, just to let you guys know, he didn't just fight some veteran. He fought number 4 in the world right here, and getting the win tonight. So Dalton going to be shooting up into those top 15, and look for him to make his way towards a title shot, because that's an impressive win over the number 4 guy in the world. So let's see. So in the main event, guys, finally now we shall get to this main event. We have Prioxis taking on T4H Recognize, and they are ready in the stream to get it on. We have waited long enough this evening, so we're going to jump straight on over to it. Here we go, the main event of the evening, and here we are, going to be contested right here at, I believe, welterweight. A welterweight Bruce Lee. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I mean, we'll see. And Prioxis again here. We know how Pry fights at this point, guys. If you haven't seen him, former ESFL champion, number 5 in the world right now, record 7-3, and he's coming back on the scene in a big way. You know, he's back. He's re-infused by the game, ready to show off his new skills post this new patch. You can see that pull counter coming out from him again here, and welterweight is probably going to be one of the Diaz brothers, I imagine. Yep, there we go with the Nate pick. Not even the Nick pick right here, and we'll see who Recognize picks up. Recognize one of the members of the 4 Horsemen as well here, so veteran of ESFL. He himself is ranked number 8 in the world, and we've seen a lot of the underdogs winning tonight. A lot of this changeover at the top, and the new guys coming in, taking the new blood on, and losing as well here. But this isn't the case of new blood. You know, Recognize has been in the ESFL for a while, fought in 2, hasn't fought since ESFL 23, but not as many fights on his record as some of these other guys up here at the top of the scorecards. But you know, we're going to see how he gets on this evening. He's the only one of the 4 horsemen in that top 15, and he's looking to bring the fight to Prodigy. He's one of the best in the world. What do you think, Chair?
Hi, man. I'm super excited for this matchup. Recognize a very unpredictable fighter. I know a lot of the top guys have fought him. He has been at the number 1 spot. He's going up against a tough opponent, a crazy opponent in Prioxis. Loves to start with that. Loves to use the jab. You know, he loves to use a lot of boxing. So we're going to see what Recognize has for him, and vice versa. Both of these guys are top fighters. I think Prioxis is he's going to try to keep this standing, I think. And Recognize he could go anywhere, but he picked Nate Diaz, so we'll see.
I think we're having some problems with some audio here. Nope, turn his notifications off. Okay, we're fine. And yeah, this is the main event of the evening here, guys. So yeah, ESFL 27, another great card of fights tonight. Moving on to this main event of the evening, which we know you've all been waiting for this evening, so we shall not disappoint. And here we have, in the red gloves, Prioxis, coming in with that RDA pick again here, which we've seen a little bit, you know, controversial this evening. I don't think we've seen an RDA win. And in the blue gloves there, we do have Recognize with that Diaz pick. So, man, the battle of the stamina is going to go on here. Let's see who implements any kind of grappling. You know, Pry has that advantage. I think a lot of people, like I said, they pick up RDA because we get a vast array of tools picking up RDA, and certainly in that Barboza fight we just saw, he has all the tools to contest at all the ranges. But we'll see if he makes use of them against someone like Diaz, who's not kick heavy, got a lot of good boxing, so it's nice to pressure, but you do not have the same kind of arsenal that you do have as RDA.
Yeah, I agree. RDA would say he has a little bit than Nate Diaz at this weight class. Yeah. Man, it's crazy. The guys that they picked for this fight. I didn't see these picks coming personally from these guys, but again, I mean, this fight, I feel like Recognize isn't going to look to grapple. If he gets taken down, he's going to use his grappling, you know, to either get up or, you know, maybe reverse, but he's not going to use the top, I don't think. We'll see. I'm crazy excited. Yo, guys, the main event, ESFL, Prioxis versus T4H Recognize. No glove
down right here, man. This is such a great fight as well. These two guys have been like going at it just on the scene at ESFL for so long. So what a treat we have right now. Just a nice little great matchup in the main event here. Beautiful 60 FPS.
T4H Recognize with the taunt and Pride.
The taunt coming out, yeah. Pride trying to get that bow going. We got full view of all the stats here, guys. This is 5 rounds. And we know that Pride likes to take his time here. And Recognize just pouring with that jab. This is going to be a little bit of a slower paced fight. It's nice to see the difference in the fighter's approach when we do have 5 rounds scheduled. It's not a title fight, but you know, a win here for either guy could put them in position to fight for that title again here. And just these slow jabs coming out here to the body as well, which is going to be a nice little interrupt. Going to stop, you know, a little bit of stop and power some of those strikes, but also slowly work that stamina of Recognize, which is going to be quite high in recovery, especially as it moves into those last 2 rounds. If it gets there, the stamina recovery for Recognize is going to start to take over. If it gets there, we'll see.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like I said, Prioxis is also, again, about efficient fighting. He is an efficient fighter. He's definitely a huge fan of that jab. So, you know, just using that, not wasting, you know, energy throwing big, huge strikes or too many combos.
Yeah, we know that Pride likes to fight like this, and patience is a real key. And you know, you can fight Pride in a lot of ways. Recognize he is implementing pretty much the same game plan right here, and it's those 3-punch combos that are going to start to actually make the difference in these rounds. Those lead hooks to the body, like Recognize just snuck one in there as well, which is also going to make a real difference. And no one's content to stay on the inside here. As soon as that pocket gets closed, someone's exiting. There's no stand in tight, throw those 3-punch combos, you know, bang that uppercut down the middle. It's, oh, we're in the pocket, let me get out, let me stay safe, let me not overcommit. And there's the 1-2, almost gets eaten, but that check hook there, Recognize trying to find a home for it. But Priox is able to exit after it, and that's what I mean. If he followed up for a 3rd punch there, might have been caught on a big counter with high vulnerability, but no, steps in with 1-2, and that's all he needs.
Yeah, he'd rather be safe about it, and Recognize constantly for his opponents. I don't know if he really does. If he fights his opponents a lot, maybe I would assume so. That he knows their style, because he's not always aggressive. He can really, I mean, he can really be in your face, and he's not. Oh, big uppercut. Oh my God, he's got Prioxis hurt.
Beautiful job, timed the jab, right hand off the jab of Pry right there, and then beautifully timed uppercut to catch him mid transition. Pry straight back to his feet, didn't want to stay on the ground at all. Eats the uppercut and dropped again there, so some health damage there. And you look at the change in speed here. Pry now turning up the intensity, trying to get revenge here. Now he's in the pocket, firing that jab or uppercut, left hook, lead hook, sorry, just trying to, you know, catch on the inside. So the range that he's choosing to fight's already changed. And Pry trying to get in tight there, throws a leg kick, but it's a 1-2 for his troubles.
Yeah, wow, what a first round that was. Took the time, and that was a super close round. I mean, when it came down to it, I mean, I think maybe Recognize took that first round off of that huge knockdown.
Yeah, man, it was very competitive up to that point as well. And now the jab of Recognize coming over the top. He set that jab right hand up. He saw an opening for it. Thought he'd fire it off. It lands it there as well. And you know, the vulnerability window for Pry was just a bit too tight, and making good use of this range right now. Pry kind of falling into this trap of walking into this 1-2. Recognize is going backwards and forwards in a straight line, but already Pry changed up his entry, choosing to close the distance first and then jab rather than step in with it, and changing the momentum of the fight, trying to swing back round. Surfing out here as well. Beautiful 1-2 comes back with a 1.
Head movement.
Double slips there for Recognize, but catches the block there. Now he's on the inside the pocket. Confident inside the pocket there, ready to trade.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to see Recognize back up too much either. He's gonna try to respect his stand up. But Pride doing his work can He's controlling the center of the octagon. That's what he needs to be doing right now.
I mean, yeah, both these fighters, you do not want to have your back against the cage against either of these guys. So yeah, for sure, as soon as that pressure starts to come, neither fighter's really giving it up. He's keeping his foot on that black tape on that inner octagon. He's not going any further back than that, because if he knows if he does, he's in real trouble. Probably going to start cutting that cage off, and then he's got home and space to land that lead hook to the body, which he wants to do as well here, get some damage off. Oh, beautiful job. He's doing a lot of doubling up on that jab and coming right back down the middle of the straight. That's what rocked him initially. But Pride getting a little bit flat-footed now, starting to plant a little bit more, trying to land that lead hook. Let's see if Recognize can capitalize on that. He's looking for the uppercut. We've seen him throw it a couple of times. And also set the jab up on that right hand right there as well.
Yeah, both of them, they both have great
again.
shot selection all night. Shot selection has been great so far. I'm sorry, so far in this fight. By both of them. And like I said, Pride, he loves that jab.
This has turned into
master that jab.
A fight night game right here. I haven't seen a kick, clinch attempt,
100%.
nothing at all. All boxing, just straight boxing right now.
Wow.
And a good use of distance from both people. There's a body kick, just gets in there, beats the jab to the punch, just about. And again, using that lead hook to stop that forward pressure. Ooh, back to the body with a straight, and recognizes trying to dart in and out here, doing a lot of stepping in with that jab. Trying to be the first to the punch, close the distance early. But that block is really low. Man, that head kick almost ripping through. Oh, takes the shot. Low stamina. Now he's down super low. My goodness.
Oh, goodness. Oh, man. This fight's going to be insane. It already has been, but we're only in the second round right now. Oh!
Ooh, ducking roundhouse. Almost lands. Kind of forget that RDA has that kick as well.
Yeah. Oh,
fakes the jab but walks straight into a 1-2.
Leading that rear hook.
Nice little head movement right there.
Another great round.
Another great round. It was Pride whiffing, I think, on a right hand that let him just lose a touch more stamina than you would normally be comfortable with, and immediately Recognize, closes the distance, hits 2 shots to the body, comes back up the top and rocks him. And it's just those slight mistakes like that. You throw and you shouldn't have. You throw an extra punch at the end of your combo. You threw a rear strike instead of a lead strike, and you just lost a little bit too much stamina. That gives your opponent that window of opportunity to close in there and make a move. Exactly what Recognize did. And now Pride pressuring from the outside.
They're both doing a great job with stamina management as well for this fight.
And Pride fighting a real good southpaw fight here. That right foot is never on the inside of Recognize. That right foot is always on the outside. He's always trying to get his jab off first. Hard to do in a video game, but his jab's always coming off first because he's getting that lead foot dominance right there. And he steps on to his left when he flies that straight left down the middle. So Pride doing a real good job with the footwork here and finding a home for those left shots, those left straights.
Ooh. Yeah, Recognize is constantly moving his feet. I mean, he's playing his feet for... Oh, he gets rocked.
There's a straight
left. He said it. He planted his feet, he got rocked.
Yeah, man, so risky in this game right now. Straight left down the middle one. There's the rear uppercut coming in. This is super bad for Recognize now. That health stat is real low, and this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. Outside of that black tape is pretty risky.
Oh, my goodness. What kind of adjustment is Recognize going to make right now?
Oof. Gets that right hand off. Oh, beautiful ducking head kick off the jab. Catches him right on the chin. No block left here. And this is real bad for Recognize. He's got to throw, but he's throwing to the head only. Not going to stop any forward pressure.
Oh, my goodness. This is insane. Wow.
His back's way up against that cage right now. And Price slow pressure coming
Oh,
forward.
my goodness.
Price block is getting a little low as well, though.
He's got to get away from the cage. He's taunting him, but he's got to get away from cage. Prioxis.
He's seeing Price health, and it's not too much different from his own. He's been rocked a few times, but he has been landing some shots. If he can get a 3-punch combo off, Price health's going to go down here, especially because his block's low.
I think Recognize is waiting for him to come in.
Well, it's those little extra things like that right there, like blocking that ducking head kick. Left Pride a little bit less stamina, so Recognize steps forward there. A chance to land a few shots and he gets them off. So it's really about, again, who makes these mistakes. It just gets more and more tense in this game, in this fight right now.
Yeah, this, you talk about intense. You're not kidding right now. I'm just like sitting here not trying to blink my eyes. You know what I mean? It's just like a real UFC fight. You blink your eyes, you turn your head, someone's going out cold.
Pride doing a good job finding the home for that straight to the body and then coming back up top with the head, and Recognize now trying to keep him off with that jab, but steps into trade, hits the rear hand, then the lead.
And Prioxis with the TKO of T4H Recognize. Wow. What a finish. What a fight.
Yeah, Prime moving to 8-3 right there. Number 5 in the world right now, but the number 4 just got beat, so you got to imagine he's moving up, taking that spot, and he's back here, ESFL, back on UFC 3, and I think he wants to make a move for that title after that great performance. And classic Pride performance here. We see the finish right now. Just the constant pressure by Pry. Recognize trying to back him up with the jab. Just no space to get away from distance or anything. Tried to roll a little bit of head movement, but had nothing left.
Yeah.
Had already been rocked.
Man, Recognize seemed to be doing a great job up until that third round. Prioxis seemed to just really start slipping, picking him apart. And he caught him right there. He caught him several times. I think he caught him at the end of that second round too, but he really turned it up for that third. And what a main event we had. What a fight that was, man. Malin, crazy.
What a great fight matchup as well. Just really good striking matchup. We saw good competitiveness early on from Recognize as well, contending with Pry, like slow, pick him apart methodical pace. But as soon as Pry got rocked, he turned it up a notch. We saw him just hit the gas a little bit more. His pressure was a little bit more intense. His output certainly doubled almost, and that's the momentum he carried on into that second round. And then that you know, not necessarily won him that round, but definitely got him an advantage in terms of stamina and damage, and then he carried that on through the third and got the finish. But let's just jump back to those stats right there. 5 stuns for Pry coming out there, significant strikes, very even going into that first round.
Yeah, oh, it was 19-19 up until that knockout.
Wow.
Wow.
Crazy.
You never know with the judges, man. And like I said, their stats didn't seem, you know, Prioxis had all those stuns, and that obviously took a toll on T4H Recognizes health. But what a night of fights we have had, Balin.
Yeah, I mean, what a great night. Glad to be back for this one as well. And thank you again once more to everyone who subscribed this evening. Thank you for supporting ESFL. We hope everyone who comes by and watches has had a good time. Thank you for the guys on YouTube as well who've been watching this evening, and thank you, Chair, as well, for joining me in the booth.
Yo, thank you for having me. It's been an honor to share the booth with you guys. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there as well. And again, like Bailey said, thank you for the subs. Thanks for watching. Shout out to the guys in the back. You know what it is, ESFL Gaming, man.
That's right, and we're back with another card coming up. Don't forget to join the Discord, follow the Twitter for the updates as well. You can turn on notifications so you never miss a card as well, and go back and watch the other ones if you've missed some of this one, because it was a great night of fights tonight. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We will be back next week, and yeah, PS4 is coming in hot, so we'll see you soon. It's goodbye from me, goodbye from Chair, and from everyone else, ESFL, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we will see you soon. All right.